You know, some people out there, when they talk, they fake the funk. You want brutally honest? Well, if you are brutally honest, look no further than CG Ruthless Sports.
CG Ruthless.
CG Ruthless Sports.
CG Ruthless.
If you want your sports talk to be brutally honest, come check out CG.
CG Ruthless.
If you're not watching CG Ruthless, I don't know what to tell you. Representing the Niner Empire.
CG Ruthless.
Yo, this is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest, and nothing but being brutally honest, coming at you with a live stream. Yeah, we're going on the Ruthless Hangout stream. It was on an early post-game reaction. Wasn't too much, so I decided to cancel that. So anyways, any of you guys want to hang out and talk football, whatever the outcome of your team, whether they won or lost, doesn't matter. Anybody's more than welcome to jump into the stream, talk your football. It's all cool. Oh, and by the way, for those people wondering why I put the pin on that, it's because I wasn't able to get to the super chat as much. But if you guys are going to do the donation, just use the PayPal instead. Or you can just go with super chat. Don't matter. There's two options. But I appreciate every one of y'all for supporting the channel and whatever way helps the channel grow. It's all about you guys. But on the meantime, just waiting for every one of y'all to jump into the link. So pop the link. Let's get 20 people watching, man. I don't want none of the 0 or less people out here. Come on. What's up, J-Mos? We need to get more people out here. What's good, man? What is good, everybody? What's good? Come on, we need to get like 20 damn people out in the stream, bro. Come on. I ain't that bored. It's a pretty obvious basics channel that you can do what you want and talk your sports. I should get at least 50 damn people on the damn screen. All right, man, let's just get more people on. Hey, Josh Norman, the guy's old. How are we going to pay this buff? This guy's like, how old? 34? They ain't going to bring him back. All he had was one interception. I guess you can say he had a good game. Still, like, you can still, like, maybe as a coach next year, but we're not going to pay that guy nothing. He kind of took a cheaper deal, so at this point of his career, he gives you good veteran leadership. That's about it. Nothing else. Swear, where's everybody else when we need them? So a 2-year deal, that guy's old. So you want to resign a guy? You want to resign a guy that's actually 33 or 34 years old? I don't know about bringing that dude back. That guy's old, bro. I mean, if he can bring on good veteran leadership, which he still does, but he's not that quick, bro. I don't know. Are we just discussing because he got an interception? I mean, that guy's always been able to capitalize. He's always been the kind of guy that when you throw in his direction in a way, he's able to either capitalize on getting the ball or either capitalize on being at the right place at the right time. Most of the time, the opposing quarterbacks, they don't usually like throwing in his direction as much. Yeah, Bosa's back. He was hibernating for a little bit. Now he came back. He hibernated against the Colts, and he's back. Good news to hear. We could have had him against the Colts, but it is what it is. 2 sacks. He's back on track. Then we got Deebo Samuel killing it. W gang. Oh, yeah, W gang at this house, man. We got the win. Man, dude, I didn't even think that. I thought the Lions were going to actually win because of the way they were playing. It's tricky with Detroit. Like, you think for 1 second, hey, they're playing good against good teams. But when they play against teams that are not even better, it's like, damn, they get blown out? Like, how the hell you play a close game against the Ravens? How the hell you play a close game against the Rams, the Niners? And you get blown out by the Eagles and then you lose to the Bears and you lose to the Packers, as usual. But then you barely lose to the Vikings or so many other teams to think of. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know, man. I got a good feeling the Lions are going to probably be winless. I mean, they're 0-8. They're 0-8 for a reason, because of the stupid coach. Who the hell hires a guy named Dan Campbell? The guy sucks. Bro, if you're going 0-8, it's either nobody's buying into your shit. Biting kneecaps. I don't get that part. Biting kneecaps. I don't get that part of his coaching style, but it's not working. Maybe for a minute it kind of seemed like a good hype, but now it's kind of like nothing but a disappointment. So how's that biting kneecaps working for you, Dan Campbell? Doesn't look like it's working out for you so far, man. I think you're just nothing more than an assistant coach, and maybe just at that. Yeah, this could be an 0-16 all over again. Pretty much. I wonder where Travis Burge is at. I think he's having a good time. He's probably going to make fun of the Lions guy. Pretty sure that Jets gang guy is pretty happy with the win against the Bengals. He's probably going to brag about it, but then they just win with a backup quarterback. And I don't know how that backup quarterback is any good, but I see that he went 400 yards on that Bengals secondary. Damn. I mean, the Bengals, I thought for 1 minute that they were probably going to dominate them, and then they just, I don't know which Bengals team is to show up. The one that destroyed the Ravens? The one that killed the Steelers? The one that lost to the Packers by a field goal? The one that lost to the Bears? The one that, and then they just lost the Jets? Oh my God. It's hard to be convinced by that team now. For a while, I was thinking, man, you know what? The Bengals look legit. For 1 minute, they did. I was even thinking, man, the Bengals are good. But no, they lost to the freaking Jets. They lost to the Jets. They lost to the damn Bears. And you lose to the Packers. I can understand the Packers because they are a far better team. But we're talking Bears and the Jets. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. How do you go from that? How do you go from that kind of a type of situation? Mike White, that's the interesting part. This guy's a backup quarterback for the Jets. And he was having fun. I think he had 4 touchdowns, 3. Yeah, I think he had 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, but he had over 400 yards. That must be crazy, man. You let this backup quarterback play like freaking Drew Brees out there, man. Damn. And the worst part is, man, it's the backup quarterback. I can understand if you lost to a Zach Wilson team, but man, we're talking about a rookie. We're talking about a guy who's been a backup. This Mike White guy, I don't even know who the hell that guy is, but he looks like a really capable backup. He looks like a better version of Nick Mullins. He looks like he could be a Nick Mullins 2.0 for the Jets. And re-sign Norman for what? Yeah, if the Jets beat the Colts, bro, that would be crazy. That would be crazy just for that. But man, dude, I don't know how they're gonna pull off another win. But I don't know, something about that backup quarterback. He seems like a really good player. But then that wouldn't make no sense, man. Like I'm pretty sure they brought that guy just to be a backup only and nothing else. So I think even if that guy keeps playing good football, I think some fans are probably still gonna think, oh, we should play this guy. But then when they realize that hey, they've drafted Zach Wilson very high to be the guy, but then you have this backup quarterback playing better, then that's gonna be controversial. OBJ has not been good since he left the Giants. What's OBJ done in Cleveland? Not too much. He's been okay. Nothing spectacular. He was nothing spectacular in Cleveland. Well, the Cleveland Browns, they got a loaded receiving core, but they don't know how to use them. So you got Jarvis Landry and you got Odell Beckham, who are probably one of the best duels in college football, and they can't do squat in Cleveland. That's how terrible it is, man. That's terrible. That's so terrible. So we're talking about a team that made this trade, and then they get themselves they get one of the best duels in college football, and they can't even work well together at the next level. I mean, you can make an argument that the Browns have one of the best dual receivers, but they have not panned out together. In college football, people were talking about how these two receivers out of LSU were scary good. Like Landry wasn't your fast receiver, but he was a physical blocking receiver. But yards after the catch, that guy was going to break tackles and then some. But then when you had Odell Beckham, you had some big plays waiting to happen and some physicality right there. That's what made it stand out. But you can't get that for some reason. The Browns got a good running game too. You look at the Browns, I think they got two of the best running back duels by far. You get a guy from the Chiefs that was a bona fide Pro Bowl and was really good, but for that incident, that's what killed it. But he goes to Cleveland and benefits under a team with a good system, and he's still playing at a high level. You get Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt at the same time, dude. It's crazy how that pans out. But you look at it that way, man. That's a good formula. You know that's a really good formula, right? Good running team, yeah. What's up? What's up, John Jay? What's up, Moses? Is it here? What's up, Moses?
It's a good day. It's a good day.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Anyway,
the power of positivity, like they say.
Yeah, me and Tommy Huxley, because I was live streaming, my instant reaction. And then Tommy Huxley came in the fourth quarter, and we were like, oh, I think he came in before the fourth quarter, and we were like unhappy. And then somehow the 49ers offense started scoring points. And I was like, oh my gosh, where was this? And me and Tommy Huxley were like so happy. And Elijah Mitchell was just tearing up those yards. And I said, as long as Elijah Mitchell is running the football, we stay on the field, the play action. Debo saved us in that 3rd and 20 and took it like almost to the 85-yard touchdown. And then Jimmy Garoppolo, I was talking so much trash about him. He got 2 touchdowns. So Jimmy Garoppolo, he gets a pass for this week. So hopefully he continues.
Yeah. Even if the outcome was different, I don't think it was his fault on this one. I think it had to do with the receivers not catching it at the beginning.
So, and
you agree on that? You agree on that review part? What I said, I don't think this game was mostly on Jimmy on this one, even if there was the other outcome. I feel like the receivers were the ones struggling at first.
I would say that I don't want to give Jimmy too much credit, but yeah, there were some passes that the receivers were dropping, and they were really
early on. It was
really, giving me a hard time, and I was getting like, losing my mind. But the Niners lost also 4 points, so the game was a little bit much further than the score indicated. But when Jimmy, and started to get the rhythm, and that's one thing that I know some people are going to give me a hard time, but when Jimmy has the rhythm, you see the offense moving down the field. And I was saying, what did they do in the second half that changed the momentum? And Justin Fields is now the third quarterback to give us a hard time with the mobility. Justin Fields, because we have problems with mobile quarterbacks. And
Yep, and I've told Jonah. I told Jonah before about this. This would be the only issue was the way how Justin Fields moves out of the pocket and runs.
Anyway, you need to know this, and I know you're not going to change your mind, but I suggest you to watch YTC stream near the end of the 1:00 stream. At the end of the show, Butters was a bit flipping out, and I kind of like his face was all messed up. He wasn't wearing a shirt, and I don't know what happened. I had to leave the stream because I didn't want to say nothing disrespectful, but I think what off in his brain that I've never seen him act that way. So
I've seen some breakdowns out of this guy a little bit before.
I worry about him. Like, I know I may have my issues with him, but I worry about him. I hope nothing serious happens in the future, because
I think it's one of those days. Maybe he'll probably just get over it at some point. It takes time.
No, like his face was like, I don't know if it was real blood or like, and then he had no shirt on, and he was like, oh, I was like,
give it a day or two. Maybe he'll be all right.
Anyway,
that's what happens.
Like I said, anyway. But
yeah, I had a red face before one time when I was so pissed about that game, but I had to cool off for a whole entire day.
No, his mouth, I don't know if it was bleeding, because that was like a weird goo. I don't know if it was blood or something, but
he probably had a Halloween mask. I don't know.
Anyway,
that play where arms Miss Phil.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I still have it. All right. With the spirit of Halloween, and I don't dress up no more. Since I was 5 years old, I've been the same. I've been the Grin Reaper. So there is John J. Grin Reaper. So I wanted to show that the Grin Reaper. John. So
hey, I dress like I dress up like the sheriff right now. So just kidding, it's a security guard.
So it's a spirit of Halloween. So shout out to all the Halloween. I wanted to say that, but
yeah, that one play where Armstead missed field goals. It happens. CG, you and I both played mobile quarterback back in the day. Well, I played against mobile quarterbacks. It's not that easy to stop. Like, if they're faster than you and you're missing your angle tackle, you're gonna get burned.
Oh,
it's hard to.
Let me ask OG 49er, because he's the DB. I was watching Emmanuel Mosley in a lot of pass plays, and he was giving up a lot of open space to receivers. So I want to ask OG, is that something that receivers do, giving that space to the receivers, or is that a bad thing? Because that thing really pissed me off, that Emmanuel Mosley, like in 5 occasions, was he dropped back, the receiver stopped, and then Emmanuel Mosley waited till the ball came at him. So I don't know what that is, because I never played DB. So I don't know if there's, because the way I was taught to play DB, even though I didn't play DB, but the coaches would tell our DBs, don't give up too much space to the receiver. Also, never let your receiver go by you. Try to give them maybe like 2 yards of free space. So I wanted to know why. In my opinion, I did not like that. But OG, he's the safety. I mean, the cornerback DB specialist. So maybe he.
Yeah. Well, since I played defense and I know exactly what most DBs are supposed to do, like, yeah, of course they're supposed to stay in their receivers and stick in coverage, but they got to make sure not to like they got to be able to stay towards the cushion area. Don't give up too much cushion, because that's where the receivers can actually break in and just make a big play. And there's quite a few flaws that was. See, that's the thing with Mosley. I'll be straightforward about Mosley. Like, there's times that Mosley does look good, but there's other games where he does look terrible, dude. And that's the part about Mosley. Which one are we getting?
Mhm.
Are we getting the guy that's actually going to play a really solid game, or we're going to get the guy that plays like crap?
Mhm. Yeah,
There's two different sides of him.
and he says I didn't understand why Mosley did that. That was way too soft.
That's too much cushion right there.
I know, because like I remember like the coaches that I work with who they teach secondary and corners, and they basically, one of the things they do, they explain how to cover, so like when you're putting your hands on a receiver, they explain all that stuff. But one thing that they said, never get burned, never let a wide receiver fly by you, because deep balls, touchdown. So, and then another thing that he would tell the kids, the high school kids, is that when you're in front of a receiver, 2 to 3 yards at the most, don't give up 5 or more yards, because if the receiver stops and you're still running backwards, the quarterback will look at the open receivers and they will get the ball, but it will be too late. It'll either be a first down or positive yards, and that's the thing that what the coaches tell them. Now, like I said, every coach is different. Every coach is different. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but
yeah, most DBs like the way they're supposed to play. Like, yeah, they're supposed to focus on the receiver, but don't give them any space. I don't care, bro. Like, you got to be able to. You can put your hands a little here and there, but focus on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the ball direction, like wherever. Like, look towards the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They can't call a penalty if you're looking towards the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are like contacting before the ball's towards them, then of course they're gonna call it a PI. But when you got to read in quickly, you got to read in at the right time a little bit. You got to have one of those quick first steps, or what is it? Those quick recovery speed. If you have a recovery speed and you're able to react to that play and prevent it from happening, they can't call a penalty unless you're looking at the ball first.
Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes boy.
He's been hiding.
He's been trolling the Giants because the Giants and Chiefs are playing. And he's been trolling the Giants.
What Giants has he been trolling? The
New York Giants, YTC's team. That guy's a jerk. What he's doing, that's messed up.
Oh, my boy! Congrats on the win. Thank you, Travis Bird.
Travis Bird. Oh, Giants Nation gave me a $5 super chat. That was so nice of him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
That was so nice. So
well, thank you to Travis Birch, man. He's a good dude.
That will help out. That's a good thing. That Giants Nation guy.
He does. He does that sometimes with me. Every now and then, he'll probably give me 5 or something.
Travis Berg, thank you. I don't know what live stream, but he gave me some super chats.
He always does. He always does. But every now and then, I don't do every now and then. I get mostly from him, or CEO's kind of been like doing his thing, so he hasn't been around lately. Only like yesterday he was.
Yeah, CEO, like I kind of feel bad, because like he basically photoshopped. I don't know where he got the face of Butters, and he first put him on a dog, and Aaron Rodgers riding him. That was kind of funny. I'm not gonna. I laughed, but then I felt bad, and then the Cody Parkey where he's kicking Butters' face with his eyes popping out, and that was very funny. But I felt bad, and everyone was like, "John Jay, don't feel bad." Oh man. Those guys.
There's different sides of everybody,
Those guys are like, man. And CEO says, John Jay, don't apologize. He talks so much stuff about my Ravens. I can't be with that very muscular, powerful voice.
Yeah, congrats on the win. Appreciate it, Travis Bird. He's always been the most consistent guy, and then you got CEO who comes around. Every now and then, Butters might give me a super chat, and then Giants Nation and quite a few others. Then that Michelle's been doing it too.
Yep. All these good people. Shout out to all these good people that help us content creators, because they're the ones,
There's Jets game. I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
Yes, I heard you guys beat. I think they beat the Bengals.
Yeah, but who they win with? Which quarterback started? That's the question. If it's not Zach Wilson, then I don't want to hear it.
Zach Wilson is hurt, and their backup quarterback had like 400 and something yards.
All right, let me ask Jets game this question: Do you really like what you saw out of that quarterback, or you feel like it's still Zach Wilson's team?
Mike White.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess you might have been quiet during the week. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, 400.
Hey, where's your boy Don Burr at, man? I know you and Don Burr are like in the winless gang. Or no, I'm just playing. The Jets actually won 2 games.
Yeah, the Jets have 2 games. Hey! You know what? I'm gonna get a hard time, and all the pocket passing 49er fans are gonna get. Oh, we told you, John Jay. Mac Jones is playing good, so I got to give him his credit. I saw him today running, maneuvering the pocket. You
You're
know,
gonna hear you're gonna hear it from Luke Luna too, man. I'm
I know,
telling you.
I know. Hey, but like, I was asking the Beast Rider, and the Beast Rider, and I said, hey, why did Alabama, keep him as a pocket quarterback? But for some reason, the Patriots are using him much more of maneuvering. He's playing like a Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins, he's able to maneuver. He's not the most fastest, he's not the most quickest. So I'm like, maybe in 5 years, if he continues to get better, that's probably Kirk Cousins, comp. So
Well, I think that's the upside for him because Kirk Cousins as a rookie, he didn't play much games and he had to learn behind Shanahan's system and all that. So
I know.
ma- I don't know,
Anyway,
dude. And
anyway,
you know what's even crazier, man? So let me guess. All this Jimmy stuff, I get it, but I'm kind of tired of this offense. It doesn't move a lot. It doesn't elevate much of our offense like it used to.
well, one of the things that I will say, like I said, like, and I would never change my position. We were talking about flip floppers yesterday, but Jimmy, when the running game is working,
He's
Jimmy
at his
plays
best.
Jimmy plays really well. And Kyle, in these 4 games went away. Like when we played against the Packers, the run game was not working, and Jimmy did not do so well. Against the Seattle Seahawks, the offense was not moving. And Trey Sermon, who had a really good game, 89 yards, but they stopped using Trey Sermon, which was pissing me off. Like, why are you not using Trey Sermon? Because the Seahawks run defense is not really good. So then you start, trying to throw the ball, and then he gets hurt, and Trey Lance comes in, and etc. And then against the Cardinals, Elijah Mitchell gets only 9 carries, and Trey Sermon gets 1 carry, and our leading rusher is our quarterback. And then against the Colts, they stop Elijah. Elijah Mitchell had 62 rushing yards in the first quarter. Just keep running Elijah Mitchell. No, we started to throw the football. So in the second half, I'm lucky that Elijah Mitchell, got the carries. It opened up the play action. Debo had a really good game. Elijah had a really good game. Our offense started to move. We had 4 consecutive possessions. Touchdown, 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 field goal. Where was that in the first half? Where was that in the first 4 games? So I know, people are going to give me, don't give any credit to Jimmy Garoppolo, but I have to give credit what I saw. And Jimmy yards after the catch, that's all that matters. As long as we're
Well,
moving down the field, that's all I care about. Down the field, that's all
yeah. All it takes is a good running game for Jimmy Garoppolo. You don't really need too much of a supporting cast running game for Trey Lance. He can just build the running game on his own. But yeah, speaking of that, like when Jimmy throws those short passes, man, it's all about the yards after the catch plays. That's where Debo does great at.
Yeah. So, so for me, all I can say is that, we won the game. We're 3-4. Now we're going to play against the Cardinals again. And after that, we got the Vikings, and the Vikings are not going to be an easy team. And I think after that, we play the Rams. And then that's going to be a tough test because the Rams look really good. So as long as we're able to win games, I'm not putting very high expectations, but just win games. That's all I care. Win games. Right now is about winning games. Let's get back to winning the games, and we'll see what happens at the end of the year.
Well, I guess Charlie Warren did good as a blocker, but I don't think he had much of a great game. I think he only had like a good blocking game where he did good as a blocker. If we're talking that one catch on a crucial third down play, I guess that was only his best overall performance. But we're talking as a good blocker, yeah.
Yeah, Charlie Warner, like Tommy Huxley was like, Ross Dwelly may fall in the depth chart because
Because he can block.
yeah, and it looks like maybe Kyle found that other blocker that now we can do a 2 tight end scheme with Kittle now also running, and then another tight end to block on the line. So
Yep,
We'll
his
see.
job is only blocking. That's what he's been doing great at. That's where his see, Charlie Warner was a blocker in college, and you look at his stats career, people would say it's identical to George Kittle's career stats. Not really, but it's because they were limited as in the passing game. But if you start developing this guy as a receiving threat, I think you got potential with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So what were you gonna say, dude? I was just taking a good. I was taking a good answer out of Sickness as a response, and then Pinoy also.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, a Niner sickness. I sent you a request on my Instagram. So if you're still on, let me know. Let me know if you got my message.
Oh yeah. Hey, Niner Sickness can sell you a jersey too. I ordered a jersey off of him for the customized. He said give it like 4 to 6 weeks to get it shipping because he's gonna get my jersey customized off of his whatever the one he sells it from. I bought me a Tim McDonald jersey off of him, and then I want to buy me a customized, and maybe down the road if I have extra, I'll probably buy me a Debo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know if Niner sickness is still on. All right. Thanks very much, man.
Oh, I'll check right now. What were you guys saying? But I was gonna see if I was on his show the other day.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Everyone's everyone's collaborating with everybody, which is good. I love that. Everyone's coming.
I'm trying to reach back to First Takes, but he's kind of been too busy trying to get him on my show so I can get some more.
But he lives in New York, like and then he
does the same with Jay and the Bay and the others, bro. The same difference.
Okay,
he just has to figure out the time.
I know, but like I said, it's not that he's not trying to respond to you, man. He's a busy dude. I email him and I get a more quicker response with the email.
I do too, but sometimes he just comes with a response every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Well,
hey, but he got no problem with going to Minded and the others, bro. I don't know. Maybe he just has his own schedule, or maybe he just has his favorites.
Nah, don't say that. That's disrespectful. Like I don't think.
I'm guessing.
You know what? To be real, like if someone doesn't respond to you like in 24 hours, or they forget about it, you seem like you always like, oh, they don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. You can't do that. That's disrespectful. Like imagine if they heard you, they came to your stream and they heard you talking about them in that way. They may block you or unfriend you. You have to be respectful. Not everyone,
No, I mean, like it's kind of like I get it schedule wise, but I'm not putting everybody like that under the bus.
Yeah, so
I know it probably takes them a few days or so, or maybe a week, depending on how they respond.
But I have to be completely honest, man. You have to be a little bit respectful. Like it sounds like like I never want to say this because like I don't know you personally, but it sounds like you're like like you're complaining. Why is no one watching my videos? Why is no one watching my videos? Why this and that. Oh, why am I only getting this much money on YouTube? If a person like if you hear yourself, you'll be like, oh man, that sounds kind of messed up. Like I'll be honest, I would like to have everyone that I send like 10 requests for one single team, and hopefully I can get one response back. Other Niner content creators, other NFL guys like Steve Weich, they don't all respond, and I know that. And also I'm busy because I have a life. In the evenings, I'm very free. But in the mornings, I'm busy.
I give my props for whatever. Like anytime they say something, they say, "Oh yeah, you got Julian Peters on the show. Go check out that interview video." That's what they would say every now and then. Some of them are kind of liking that Peterson interview.
Mm-hmm. So,
but you know which one's the best interview? I think, in my opinion, as far as interviewing overall, I think the Keith Lewis had more of a edgy theme. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Even Minded would even tell you. He would even tell you like. He would tell you that was the most interesting interview he's ever watched was the Keith Lewis one.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them would say, like, I guess Luke Luna has like the Derek Smith as his favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know which one I think you like the Peterson one better, right?
Well, number one, Peterson was my favorite, player growing up. And, when he went to Seattle, that sucked.
I
But
already collaborate with AZ Sports Fan. I collaborate him many times, but I'm gonna have him by next week or something.
I know, like you're on his channel or you're on the Rams channel. You know, like you collaborate with sort of like a collaboration once a week. So you
Yeah, once a week. I mean, but AZ said that. I think he said Saturday would be cool, but he just has to like.
Pioneer. Look at the emoji.
Nah, I collaborate with AZ on a daily, so it's not like. But he always gets back to me quickly, so that's like another guy I don't have to worry about mostly. Like he'll respond. Like some people, like some of the other people who try to get a hold of AZ, they say, "Hey, can you get him to respond back to me?" And I said, "All right, I'll see what's up." Sometimes AZ, every now and then, like on a daily, you'll see AZ looking at my message, then he'll quickly respond and tell me, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And that's it. Then he'll tell me, "Oh, okay, I'll get back to that guy."
So,
But yeah, but if you want me to get you to get AZ on your channel, bro, I'll let him know. He's cool. Pretty sure he doesn't mind.
It's like I said, it's all right, man. Like I've told you a million times, I don't piggyback off it. If like maybe in the off season, we could just talk, get to know why he became, But like I said, the guy who I got on my channel on Saturday, the Chicago Bears dude, there was a few other guys who I wanted to go on, but he responded, nice, good dude. We talked, and then we talked after the show. He's a really good dude, and
yeah, just like that.
It's funny how he's from California, but he's a Bears fan. But like I said, like it's always good, to always reach out. And I'm starting to develop my own context.
Yeah, my own context is like what ex NFL players too, and some of them are actually like, I think Peterson and quite a few want to come back on a different time term they defer to. Like Mike Rump seems like the kind of guy. Like Mike Rump says, "Oh, if anything you need, man, just message me or call me, and I'm there for you." He's that kind of guy.
AZ looks like a great value Jimmy Fallon.
What?
That's
cold, bro. That's cold. But I get
it's all respect. It's all goofy.
No, but AZ's a good dude. He's always been kindly and nice. I mean, if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be no NFC West roundtable for me. It would have been a different direction.
Plus,
he reached out to me.
I think I've been on his show already 3 times already. Let me see. Yeah, 3 times already.
He does his call-in shows, I guess. I don't really go on it I don't go on like everybody else.
I went on this call-in show, and shouting out and all this stuff, and then there were some people like, oh wow, this guy is smarter than CG. Oh, oops, that came out by accident. My bad. I'm sorry.
Who said that?
Some of the comments. He said, "Oh, this guy."
Man, those are small comments. I guess they're not.
Those Arizona trolls like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl," and then they lose to the Packers. Oh no, we got to fire Kyler Murray and the coach.
Oh yeah, but dude, but lately, those Cardinal fans are kind of been on my side because they think I'm too funny now.
Oh man.
No, quite a few like how I pick on Steezy. But if I picked on Mike on this one, bro, they're probably gonna lose it. But they like when I pick on Steezy or the Rams. Have you noticed that they call me the GOAT on those comments? Did you see I think there was
I don't pay attention to the comments 100%. I'm not staring at like 50 comments per minute. Now I can't do that. So,
but dude, none of
I glance at the comments. If I see someone like Cardinal Rule or let's see, who else do I know? Ramilia or Rudy. Let's see who else knows me.
Well, the other smaller ones, like I guess quite a few, like the ones that you don't see around, they're kind of like saying, "Oh, I'm an AZ Cardinals fan, but I like CG. He's funny as hell," or something like that. One of them said, "I like CG because he's funny as hell." And then that little kid, what's his name? Lennon or something. He likes me just because I'm kind of funny and realistic. He's like one of those good kids.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever seen.
Niner Sickness says in 2030 he'll have Trey Lance on his channel.
You know what? Hey, Niner Sickness. I have a good way for you to get him as your guest. Try to be like one of those. What is it? Those patient guys. Those cancer patients, and they can go in for a final wish. I heard that works. No, I'm just playing, bro. That's just a good way, bro. And plus, that can be the good reason why his name is Niner Sickness. Boom, there you go. You can get some good charity out of it.
Shout out
Just
to
to make
Niner
it.
Sickness. I love
Hey,
his
he's a good
content.
guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't watch everybody's stuff like all the time. Like, so I do my best that I can to.
Yeah, but for everything else, man, it's like I don't know. Like Sickness says, you got to earn the wrench, buddy. So I guess I'm gonna do your motto, man. You're gonna have to earn it, buddy.
Yep.
I'm gonna take his motto.
You can take
Hey,
my motto away. I don't time nobody out. I'm not you, man. You always time out everybody. Oh, I gotta time this guy out.
no, I don't time him out.
Huxley. I was talking to Tommy Huxley. I want those dumbass trolls like Seahawks and when
Not the ones that bring family shit. I'm not allowing it. There's a difference.
You know.
So the ones who bring up the offensive terms or say something out of line, of course, I'm going to remove them because it's not in my best interest. No, like I don't care if they say stuff about me and other stuff, but if they bring up the personal shit, I hate the wrench.
Yeah, me too.
But I hate the fact that people take control of everybody else, man. That's the one thing.
That's the problem. Like, you know, like me and Jonas were talking about. Like, if someone says, "Oh yeah, the Bears are garbage," oh that's mean. I'm gonna time him out because he said the Bears are garbage, and I don't like that. But say someone said something disrespectful about Jonas, you know, appearance or you know.
Oh no, but if they say something out of line to where I don't really care about it, then of course I want to time them out. But I'm not going to time them out consistently like everybody else.
So,
like I see a lot of these guys that say, "Oh, this team sucks." I don't care. I can tell them whatever, bro. You're watching my channel. Why you give a shit about my team?
mm-hmm.
Hey, but you know what sucks about when you go to other people's stream? When they got the wrench, they can time you out with no reason. That's what I hate about it. If I get a wrench, they can't time them out. They have to have the mod do it, or the stream owner doing that.
And see, like I had to time out one dude because
he said the N word or the politicians.
Yeah, basically he talked about politics. He talked about racism and racial slurs, and you know he called me and Tommy. You were there, and so I had
there was quite a few.
I had to delete the stream and then block the idiot because
I get a lot of those.
And so now I can't do a lot of call-in shows. And then after Jesse Naylor, like you know, now a lot of content creators are a little bit worried about the call-in stuff because some guys come in and they can expose themselves or show you know pornographic stuff or you know.
I mean, dude, I'm not like everybody else, but if they're gonna say racist stuff or they're gonna be trolling and use my family stuff or say something or bring in an old community I don't give a damn about, of course I'm gonna remove them because I don't want no part of this BS.
So,
like I told you about that one person to watch out for, he might do it to you. Corey Davis. Hey, the real Corey Davis, please stand up.
Hey, Corey Davis.
Sorry, Jets game. This is the real Corey Davis.
Corey Davis, your thoughts on the 49ers game?
Oh, I was happy we won. I was like, oh boy, we win this one. But I was first nervous. First half, I'm like,
I don't. I think me and Tommy, we were nervous, and then finally the offense started scoring. So I was really happy.
Yeah, Tommy was the one. Tommy was the one that said we were going to lose too. So I was already thinking the same way. Well, it was shocking.
Yeah, I don't because like Tommy was saying like why in the first half we were throwing the ball a lot and we were not running, but then in the second half we started running. Elijah Mitchell had 18 carries, 137 yards, and a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, you know, yards after the catch. And I remember when you were on Jonas' show, those guys, like Jonas said 65 yards and the other guy said 60 yards. I said, Deebo could have 6 or 7 catches. All right, so I got 6 catches. He had 6 catches. I
did say 95 at the max because I wasn't sure.
So then I said that Deebo with the short passes that, you know, is like maybe 45 to 70 yards because of the short stuff that Jimmy gives him. But I said on the chat on Jonas' channel that if Deebo gets a yard after the catch, he could go over 100 yards. And basically on 3rd and 20, Jimmy screen passes. When Deebo got room, I said, oh, he's gonna get the first down. And then he went through and there was no safeties. There was nobody back there. And Deebo, like, I know he's fast, but he's not extremely fast. And he got to the 1 yard line. So
I thought he scored a touchdown on that play when I saw that. Like,
Yeah, so Debo, he had
He
6
did
catches,
look like, but
107 yards.
he's
These nuts.
out.
First thing, great name. I am disappointed in my 49ers. I expect more out of my 49ers than what I am seeing.
What's
Yeah, I
up,
agree with you.
David?
I agree with you, David. We need to do better.
David was in my chat the whole game. I was so happy David was there because it was like a few people only. But then eventually Tommy hopped on and we just started.
How long is the timeout? How long is the timeout for some people? I think it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes at the max, depending on how many times they time you out.
Yeah,
I don't like timing out people
BPS.
unless they bring personal shit. Then I'm not allowing it.
Ask BPS how long is the timeout.
all 44.
Oh, so Corey, BPS ain't around, so I think he noticed you're here, so he's probably gonna run off.
BPS is like, we won the Super Bowl because we beat the Lions.
Yeah, we beat the Lions, but we barely beat them. That's the sad part. But we did beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
What's next? Hey, but guess what the next excuses are going to be? Can someone time me out in I'm a bad boy? What the? What the? Nah.
Now, everyone's goofing around. Oh, time me out.
I ain't timing you out, sickness. You could be local all you want, man, but you're joking around, man. Yeah, don't play with me in that game, brother. Yeah, this guy's something else. Hey, you know what the real act? You know why Niner Sickness changed his name to Sickness? Because it went from what is it? It went from the clown look, but he actually was originally the Suckness. No, I'm just playing. That's a joke, bro. It's a joke. See, he likes the jokes.
Dude, like I grew up, this thing called capping. And
Niner Suckness. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah. Get it, bro? I'm pretty sure there'll be a troll one day using that as an account name. Watch. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. I'm going to time myself out. What? You're going to time yourself out? You don't even got a ranch. How can you get a ranch if you time yourself out? Like you said, you got to earn it.
So, Corey Davis, what did you think of Elijah Mitchell's performance?
I don't joke, bro. I don't joke? What do you mean you don't joke?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean he doesn't joke?
He was great.
What the hell is this? Oh, these nuts. So we got these nuts. Somebody, I guess, I don't know. Something happened, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So Corey Davis.
It was great. I know he can run.
Mm-hmm.
All they got to do is keep on handing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Feed them the ball.
Yep.
Oh, I don't choke. Okay, I get it, bro. I'm just messing with you. I know, dude. I'm playing around. I get the point what you said. I thought you said I don't choke.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder now what the critics gonna say about Jimmy not throwing over. Can't throw over 20 yards. He threw a 50-yard pop.
Oh yeah,
Debo.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta do a quick checkup.
Jimmy Garoppolo threw a 50-yard throw, and Debo was covered very well, and Jimmy dropped it on the dime. Unfortunately, if we would have had a timeout, we could have timed out and had maybe a couple of more plays. But we only had 7 seconds left, so we had one play, and then he threw it to Ayuk, but Ayuk was covered, and the ball was batted away. So that's something that with that throw alone, like I know a lot of people like, why does Jimmy not throw the ball deep all the time? Why he's always throwing the ball short? So I'm happy that he threw the ball deep. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. I'm like you, Corey. I don't care.
Quarterback.
I just want to win.
Yep. Man, these teams are losing. I picked to win. I was surprised the Jets beat Cincinnati. I thought Cincinnati was gonna beat the Jets. I'm by myself.
Yep. So yeah, I was happy we won. Yep.
I thought Cincinnati was gonna beat the Jets. The Jets beat Cincinnati. And plus they didn't have their rookie quarterback out there.
Yep. Yep.
So we might be facing no Kyler Murray next week.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, he's out for at least 1 week, 3 weeks at the most.
Yeah, I wanted to face him. So it won't be if we beat Arizona, it won't be no excuse.
So Corey Davis, in the spirit of Halloween, let me show you John J. Reaper because it's the Grin Reaper. It's my costume that I wore the Grin Reaper for like 10 years in a row from age 5 to age 14 or 15, and that was the Grin Reaper. It was the cheapest costume. You basically bought like a black robe down to your feet, and then you got like one of those to cover your face. So, yep, I was the Grin Reaper. I'm the John J. the Reaper, Grin Reaper. All right, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Oh man, my favorite thing
And
was the parties when you were in high school, hanging out. Costume party. I would not go. I would just wear my normal clothes, and high school. When you're in high school, you would do things that your parents don't want you to do.
yeah.
Mhm.
So did um
All right, the Cowboys game is in halftime.
yep.
I want the Vikings to win because I know if the Cowboys win, I'll wake up tomorrow morning, bring in my garbage cans back in my garage, and then they're like, "Hey, John, you see my Cowboys?" And he's waving that giant flag. Uh,
Yeah. I picked the I didn't know that Prescott was hurt. I
mhm.
didn't know he wasn't gonna be in this game, so I picked the Cowboys to beat the Vikings. But
Yeah.
now, if I
Mhm.
knew that the Vikings, I mean the Cowboys, that Prescott wasn't gonna be playing, I would have picked the Cow. I would pick the
Mhm.
Vikings.
Yep.
And finally, uh, our defense finally, you know, stopped the deep pass. Every time in the last of the game, we always get beat with some deep passes or we get pass interference.
Mhm.
Finally, they
Yep.
stopped that. I was like, oh good. When the ball went up, I said, oh no pass, no pass. I was like, no pass interference, don't grab him, don't grab him.
Mhm. Mhm.
Man, we didn't already get no pass interference this game.
Very few. There was some pass interference, like in the first quarter, but then everything went well. But there was a lot of defensive uh defensive line holding, which was
Yeah,
a little bit skeptical. And
yeah.
Nick Bosa again, he was held at least 3 times that I saw that he was being held. So that's not really fair. But Nick Bosa has 6 sacks already. I won't be surprised if he has double digit sacks and could be comeback player of the year because he had the ACL. But Nick Bosa is like the real deal at over there. As long as we can
They
keep him healthy.
they moved him over to the other side this time. They have him rushing on the other side instead of
I don't.
his
Yeah.
usual side.
I don't. Why did they move him? That was kind of weird. But
Because I guess because the D4 was out, and so they just put. I guess the other guy. I guess
mhm.
that guy ain't used to rushing from the left. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. What time you got? I'm sorry. What time you got to be work tomorrow? 9 to 6. I'll just check it.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry, John Jay. Just talk to my brother.
That's all right. You take your time.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. And then when I saw the momentum chamber after that, because I was like, oh man, when we had to throw that little passage, we was third down and 21 or 30. Something. I knew it was a long stretch to get a first down. I'm like, oh man, we're going to put it back to them. I didn't think we're going to pick up that first down. And when I said, oh, we got a touchdown. But then they showed a little slow play, and I saw that he stepped out and said, darn it, we don't got the touchdown. But hey, we got the first down.
So, yeah, I'm happy we won. Like I know, like it's not something to be, like jumping up and down that we're 3-4, but hopefully we can, get a good win against the Cardinals, because the Cardinals beat us in a very close game. There was a lot of things that game was sloppy, not just for us, but the Cardinals did not look good against us. So hopefully we can game plan. Hopefully Aziz Al-Shair is back. Hopefully D Ford, because they were not there. Talanoa Funga played pretty good. He didn't have the stat sheet, but he did the best he could. Did some good tackles to prevent some touchdowns. He was everywhere on the field, so that was really good. I think he had a tackle for a loss. I got to look at the numbers, but as a first time full time starter at the safety position, I'll give him like a B-, because there's still a lot that he has to continue to get like an A grade, but pretty good.
I wonder if how long was they gonna miss Jimmy Ward? How long he gonna miss? He went out with an injury.
Jimmy Ward.
So I guess Jimmy Ward's out for this game, or is he going to be out for the week, or what?
So I think he got hurt during the game. I didn't notice.
Yeah. So we got Tavon Wilson out there, so he's likely going to play that one.
And maybe
speaking of that game, I heard that the Cowboys are playing without Dak Prescott out there, I guess.
Yeah. I was just saying. I didn't know that Prescott wasn't playing, so when I did my pick'ems, I picked the Cowboys to beat the Vikings. Now when I saw that, I said, "Oh man!" Now I saw that Prescott he went. I said, "Man, if I knew that, I would have picked Vikings to beat the Dallas Cowboys."
I mean, what wasn't Dak out for a sprained ankle, or was he out for what? Because I think he was out for something.
A calf. I think it's a calf injury.
Oh, so a calf injury. So we're looking at maybe the 2 to 3 weeks, I guess. If we're looking at that, so I guess the Cowboys may be a little bit in struggle now.
All right, I gotta go because it's Halloween. I gotta pass out candy.
All right, man. Hey, but the Braves are about this close to winning.
Yeah. All right. Nice talking to you, Corey Davis.
All right, John. Have a good one. All right.
It's good, Corey Davis. I guess Cowboys are going without Prescott, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And right now, Vikings winning.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine who keeps talking about his stupid Cowboys. He keeps talking about his. Who the fuck was that honking on that shit? That fucker. That dumb. I hate when these fuckers keep on honking, and I'm like, do you fucking know me? Don't you hate how they do that shit? Like one of them's going beep 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 beep.
Yeah, that's what this guy used. I haven't seen him for a while. I don't know where he's at. He always coming down our street. All the way down the street. I don't know why he does that. I think he's on drugs.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for a while though. So, yeah, woo.
That's just how some freak out. They're like, "How the hell do I know you?" I personally don't even know who the hell that person was, but I've been getting some of those kind of hunks out of nowhere.
And the thing is, nobody's outside. You He gonna get
And
out
then there's
straight.
like, yeah. And then there was like this chick honking me on the card too. I'm like, do I know you? The hell?
He probably watch your videos. Probably like,
I don't
hey,
know. Maybe.
there
I
go,
don't know.
there
I
go
don't know, dude.
RG. I mean CG. There go CG. CG.
I wish, but they probably just some of them just hunk on me. Oh crap! The immigration is here. We got to go heading to the border and get a few tacos. What? What a let, David. Nick Bosa has 7 sacks on the season. He's a beast. Well, he's two. I think he's 3 more sacks away from breaking the season best, which is his rookie record. So he's already going to surpass it. He's got Seattle, which he should be getting like 2 sacks on Seattle. The Cardinals, from what I'm looking at, it looks like Kyler Murray's out for this game.
Yep. So I think
Man,
I don't know. He's McCoy a mobile quarterback or he's a sit in the pocket.
McCoy can do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I mean, he's not like he was kind of like a dual threat quarterback in a way. He can move out of the pocket a little bit,
Okay.
but he can throw the ball also. But he's not like he's a backup for a reason, but he's not like the kind of guy you can have as your full-time starter or not.
And
But he's the kind of Cowboys are behind.
Yeah, they was behind. It was 10-3. And they came out and they threw a deep pass to number 1, Wilson. The guy named Wilson. I don't know his first name. He wasn't on number 1 jersey.
Oh, you were talking about Cedric Wilson's son, the one that used to play for the Niners, his son.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember Cedric Wilson?
Yeah.
That's his son out there.
Okay, yeah, he just scored a touchdown.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure at some point he'll probably want to go follow his dad's footsteps and go on the Niners.
Good one. He was first. He had a lot of injury. And he caught some passes and beat the. Are you going to beat the 49ers?
Well,
Keith Goodwin.
yeah, but you know what's even interesting? After this one, we got Cardinals, then we got the Vikings. So if Cardinals are going without Murray and they're playing with Colt McCoy, it seems winnable. These 2 games could be winnable, and they could determine our season.
But I know what Aaron's going to say when they lost. Oh, we didn't have Kyler Murray.
What's the last? Hey, we didn't have Kittle the other week. We didn't even have Jimmy. What's your excuse? I guess we all can't play at the same time then.
My dog, my buddy is barking. See if you want to come in.
Looks like Dallas's offense is back to reality, I guess, or they're whatever, right?
Hey, buddy, what's the
So if the Vikings lose to the Cowboys with the backup quarterback, I'm gonna laugh because that guy, I don't know, that Cooper Cup, what was it, Cooper Rush or whatever his name is? I mean, I don't know much about him. I've heard like something about him being like a good player out of Central Michigan, but he was never quite used as the right way. So the Jets got themselves a new quarterback in town, not named Zach Wilson, but Mike White.
Yep.
I wonder if it's going to be quarterback controversial. No, I don't think so. It could be.
Yeah, I was surprised the Jets won. I was like, what? Because I picked Cincinnati to beat Jets.
Ooh, so Braves 5, Astros 4, bottom of the 4th, 1 out, 1 out, 1 on for the Braves, 2 out now. Man, hey, bada. You know how they say in baseball, hey, bada. Hey, bada. Matter of sickness, it's just Halloween. Just tell them it's a costume. He's kind of funny. He's like, come on, man. Hey, Pioneer, you want to jump in? Anybody want to jump into the stream? Me and Corey Davis are talking football, guys. We're watching the game. Oh, wait, I can't be watching the game. I'm at my job. So I guess the excuses for the Cowboys, if they don't beat the Vikings, their excuse would be, oh, we didn't have Dak Prescott out there. That's why we lost. But I want to hear the excuses on the Cardinals. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I don't want to cause any toxic. What do you mean? You're not even doing nothing. What do you mean you don't want to cause any toxic? It's just Corey and me, bro.
Who's that, Pioneer?
Yeah, what does he mean by toxic, bro? I don't really care what anybody does, bro.
Pioneer, come on up in here.
Bro, what is it with the toxic stuff? You don't even do nothing, bro. I just think you're kind of funny with it, man.
Pioneer, come on up in here. Come here, my buddy.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, yeah. Okay, órale. ¿Otra vez? Okay. This guy, man. This guy, este way. Yeah. You gotta like Pioneer when he comes up with that kind of joke. I would have thought, hey, man, I thought you liked stuff like that, man. Come on, man. Then you got David McNew. I don't expect much from David McNew. I just see him just go in the comments like everybody else. But it'd be nice for him to talk his football on here, too. Hey, just because most of you guys are on the comments doesn't mean you don't have to just comment. You can just be on the stream and talk here. 1 second. Hey, David McNew, if you want, man, go into the link, or anybody else, man. Heck, if Travis is still around, then go jump in. But J-Mos, man, get yourself a Chrome. Open your Chrome and come into the link. And these nuts, I don't know where you're coming from, dude, but I haven't seen you showed yourself much. There's quite a few ones. There's Bigfoot Moms that comes around too, but I haven't seen Bigfoot Mom and Foot all day today. Has anybody seen Bigfoot Moms? Hasn't came around today. Yesterday it was. Then you got the Cardinal Rule. He'll probably either come the next time or something. We'll see. BPS, you'll see him early on, then he's gone. Oh, we got Pioneer.
Hello, Pioneer.
What up? Can you guys hear me good?
Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I was at my sister's real quick. We were, well, I guess we were taking pictures and shit for Halloween before they left. So they're doing that, and I declined because some of the fucking friends that I have are being lame-os because they're saying that they have work tomorrow. So didn't end up going to that little kickback that was going on in the country. That's cool, though. Looks like I'm not going to throw up tonight.
Yeah. Hey, and guess what, man? You're right, partner. Jimmy sucks.
Jimmy Garoppolo? Saying Garoppolo?
Yeah, you're right. Like, dude, what was the first half offense, man? He could have did something before the second half. But guess what? It had to be a running game. That's the only reason why we're winning, because of that. Well, I think that's the problem with it. Like, I think as soon as you stop the running game and stack the box on Jimmy, he's useless.
Yeah, well, he played his best game. I'll give him that. He played his best game the entire year. So there is that. But all I'm saying is, like let's just say the Cardinal game, they're not going to have Kyler Murray or J.J. Watt. So the game shouldn't be close. It shouldn't be. I'm not saying that it won't be, but it shouldn't be if Jimmy is so good, you know. But we'll see what happens. Other than that, I'm glad to see how Hufanga played, and who else? Mitchell, of course. There's another person.
And guess who's got his first sack of the season, man? The guy we just signed from the Rams, Samson Ebicom. He got the sack.
He had an important sack too.
Yeah, it led to a 3rd and 24, or what is it? 4th and 24, I believe.
Yeah, it was the 4th down. Yeah, he caused the 4th down. But yeah, I don't know.
And then old man Josh Norman with the interception.
Yeah, that was lucky, by the way. Like Fields pretty much overthrew. I forgot who it was. That was a receiver on that play, but he overthrew him, and then it bounced off the dude's hands, and then it just went inside of Josh Norman's hands. But we'll see. We'll see if Bashar will come.
If we get a lot of those tip balls, that would be a good way to get some picks, man. We got to figure out ways to tip the ball.
Hold on.
It's too bad we would have had a fumble. We could have covered a fumble if Jimmy Ward was paying attention. You know that running back.
We got Raider Nick in the building.
Hey, what's up, man? What up?
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm just here watching the Brave game.
So it's I think one of them said it was bottom of the fourth, but now it's at the fifth now, or no?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not.
I looked at this. The score is 5-4, right?
Yeah,
The Brave are up.
for the Brave. They're beating the Astro.
Yeah, but so who's got the ball to swing next?
Oh, Atlanta. They're up by 3-1.
Oh, okay.
If they win tonight, it's over.
Well, yeah, because they're 3-1 series, so they have to win in order to close it out. But if they lose, it kind of leaves.
If they like blow a fucking like the Atlanta Falcon, then I'm done. Then.
Or like last year when they blew it against the Dodgers too, the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, like.
It would be kind of funny if the Atlanta Braves did blew the lead.
Mhm.
I'd be like, oh shit, this is Atlanta. This is all Atlanta franchise. You got the Atlanta Falcons. The what is it? The Georgia Bulldogs that blew a college playoff game or the national championship, and then you got the one with the Braves, and the Hawks. I think they blew the playoffs. I think Atlanta used to have a team called the Atlanta Flames or something like that, but they're in Calgary.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. But hey, I want to say congrats on your win against Chicago.
Yeah, the Bears, man. I didn't think we were going to play that good. The way we were playing first half didn't look really good until second half we started running the ball better.
Yeah.
Jamie's only as good as the running game can take him.
Mm-hmm.
Pioneer.
Yo, what's good? Yeah.
Did you see that 50-yard bomb to
Debo?
Yeah, in the middle of the field. Yeah, I seen it.
I was like, uh-oh.
But that 83-yard catch from a screenplay, bro, I never thought in some way that Debo would just make that into it. Went from 30 and 20 to like getting close to the end zone, bro. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like surprised. I was like, oh man, we're gonna have to. When it was 30 and something like that, 23, I said, oh, we're gonna have to punt the ball back to them. And all of a sudden, through that screen pass, I'm like, oh wait a minute, he's running, he's getting it, he's gonna get the first down. I said, oh wait a minute, keep on going. And I was like, touchdown, and then they showed a replay, and I was like, oh man, he stepped out.
That could have went down as a great play, actually, if it would have went down as a touchdown. Man, dude, that would have been insane. Like, how do you go from 3rd and 20 to going to the end zone, bro? That's ridiculous for 83 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, top of the 5th, Astro runners on first and no out.
Oh shit.
I actually created a logo today.
What logo?
It's this logo, what I'm talking about. I actually created that logo. But first of all, will I get...
Nick Hub? Is that what you call your logo? Nick Hub, like StubHub?
First of all, will I get banned if I use this logo?
No, you're not. Why? It's not. It's not. Dude, that's your own brand. That's your own logo.
I
I
mean,
don't
that is
think.
my logo. I mean, I created it, but that's
Yeah,
not
you create.
that is not my YouTube profile logo.
No, it won't. It won't do nothing against me. Just like my Ayuka.
Yeah.
CG.
God damn, bro. What's with these damn helicopters, bro? They've been flying like flies out in this shit over here, bro. They're probably looking for a freaking suspect around this damn area, which is haven't seen nobody out here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering who's freaking robbing the bank around this freaking area. Freaking dumbasses.
CG.
If I ever become like a member, like if I ever had my own membership, I would create the T-shirt like what on my logo. I would design my T-shirt like this.
A Nick Hub, man.
Mm-hmm. GG, have you like designed your own T-shirt, like your own mercenary, like?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the one with my shirt on. Have you seen the shirt with the hat and all the stuff look on it? Hey, if you can, go look at the video, the short video where I actually like open up the shirt and it has my brand. I got that shirt and I'm looking to put in some more merch into it. And then I got a buddy of mine who's actually promoting my other logo called Talking Ruthless, and it's actually as a merchandise also. So he said anytime it sells stuff, I'll get some good profit out of it. So I guess for the other situation, for the other group, the other network, bro, they decide not to use my logo anymore. So the other one that I'm working with, they're gonna give me a good profit out of it.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Not sure what the cost of that hoodie that I'm getting, but if somebody buys the hoodie, bro, I'm gonna get a good cut out of it. A very good cut. Because Bergate told me like, oh, if this merch sells more, I want to give you a big cut for it. I'm gonna give you a cut to where you get your pay out of it.
CG.
What's up, man?
So you going to the game this week, right?
What?
You going to the game this week, right?
Yeah, I'm going to the one against the Cardinals that week. I requested days off. I'm off on Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm back on Monday at my job.
So be careful. Don't show the game.
Okay, so for the rest of the schedule, right? We have Cardinals next week.
Viking.
That's a win.
Then after that,
it's the Rams.
Cardinals.
After that, it's the LA Rams. And do you guys think we'll beat the Rams or no?
It depends if we have their numbers still. Can we still play like we own them? We'll see, man. I think with Stafford,
yes
they're just
no?
a better.
Don't be waiting. Yes or no?
I think so.
Okay.
I think because we know them too well. Even Sean McVay can't figure out a way to beat us, so I think we can beat them.
Okay.
Fucking
and then
dumb hunkers out here.
The third game after that will be the Jaguars.
Oh, we'll blow them out. Sorry. Oh, my God.
And then the next game after that, it's the Vikings.
Ooh.
And then after that, it's the Seahawks.
Oh, we'll get our payback. We'll get our payback.
And then we have the Bengals.
Well, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know which Bengals team we're going to get, but hopefully it's the one we can beat the brakes out of.
Falcons. Titans.
We might even blow them.
Texans.
Blow them. Rams, that could be a split.
So there's 10 games left in total for the season.
Try to think of what our record could be.
Playoffs. We have how many wins? 3?
Yeah, but I think we have to win at least, what is it? Try to look at the overall. So if we win 8 out of 10 games, we should be able to have our spot in the playoffs. But even then, that should get us a chance to get in. But if we win 7 out of 10, then that means we get in as a 7 seed or something like that.
I have us going 8 and 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even think we're going to make the playoffs this year. I think it's just because the way we started out, and it's going to be hard. So, in order for us to make the playoffs, we have to win 7 out of 10 games to even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I
If we win 6 out of 10, forget about it. We got to have help from all these other teams to get us a playoff spot.
Yeah.
I want to say we do have a chance, but nah, we got to win 7 or 8 out of 10 games. And those games get tougher down the stretch, especially when you got the Rams, who are still a good team, and we might not. I don't even know if we'll beat them this time. They're a little bit better this year, but since we owned them for quite a while, it gives us the advantage. Jaguars and Texans, that's winnable. Falcons, that should be winnable if we can stop Matt Ryan. So Cardinals and that one, that should be winnable. Then you got the Bengals is going to be a tough one. So I don't know. That might be a game to watch out for. Vikings, it could be tricky. But I'm looking at the rest of the schedules. I know against the Cardinals without Kyler Murray, that should be a winnable game because they're not it's because I don't know how Colt McCoy's going to lead them because the offense is more based by how Kyler Murray plays the game. So that offense is built for Kyler Murray. I don't know if it's built more for Colt McCoy's skill set. If you know what I mean. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't see.
Yes.
I don't think we're going any further, bro. If we're lucky, if we can win 7 out of 10 games, then you know what? That's good. But no, I don't see it happening, man. We got to win 7 out of 10 games to even make the playoffs. 8 or 9 out of those games, that gives us a chance to make the top seed, you know? Even if we win 8 out of those 10 games, that would get us right back. That would automatically get us in the playoffs. But anywhere between 7 or less wins after that, it's going to be hard. But the 7 seed makes it pretty possible.
Yeah, the 7 seed is very possible.
If we could win our divisions games, if we beat the Rams twice.
If we can beat the Rams twice and beat Seattle and then beat Arizona, that puts us in the driver's seat to at least get in a push for that division. But the division is going to be tougher because the Rams and Cardinals, they haven't. I mean, they lost one game, but they're still in the race, so it's kind of hard.
Okay, let me tell you guys. Okay, there's 7 slots in total, right? There's 7 in total that you can make for the NFC and AFC each. So for the NFC East, we know that the Cowboys are going to go. Underneath them, nobody in that division is going at all. So that's one piggy, right? The NFC West, it's the Cardinals and Rams. That's 2 for sure. Let's just exclude us to see what else is out there. So if the Cardinals and Rams and the Cowboys are going, that's already 3 slots. If you go to the NFC North, the Packers are going with the 7-1 record for now. They're obviously going to get better. And the Vikings, right? The Vikings are the second best in the NFC North with 3-3 record. But if they manage to win, because I don't know their schedule, then that could be 1. But let's just exclude them for now. So that's 4 people. That's 4 slots down already. Now, if you go to the NFC South, the NFC South is Buccaneers, Saints. That's enough right there. The NFC South, so that'll be 1 more slot left. And we don't even know if the Panthers are going to make it or not. They're 4-4 right now, but I doubt it.
It can come down between the Niners and Panthers for that 7 spot, I think, because if we win it, and Panthers,
Seahawks, possibly if Russell comes back in time.
Yeah,
and Vikings.
It's one of them. Vikings, yeah, that's a 4-man race.
4 teams. Out of those 4 teams, that's one of us is going to get it. So we'll see.
Well, we got to finish third in our
Saints lost their
division for that
quarterback
to
today.
happen.
The Saints lost their quarterback today.
Oh,
Jim
That is
Winston's
true.
out? Winston's
That
out?
is true.
was
Yeah, he got an
hurt.
ACL tear. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, so who they got at quarterback? I forgot who they played.
Easton, I think.
Is it Trevor Simeon?
No, I thought it was Easton.
Yeah, I think so.
I looked up the stats, and I guess that's what happened. That other quarterback that came from the Broncos.
Oh,
That's
okay.
his name,
Then, yeah,
Trevor
okay.
Simeon, the guy that was the backup in the Super Bowl.
He had a good game today. They beat Tampa Bay today.
Wait, they beat the Bucks?
Yep.
What's the score?
It was 20. Was it 27 to 30? Something I can't. I know when they kicked the field goal, and they gave Brady enough time. He'd go down the field, but he threw an interception, and the guy returned it back. So it was, when they kicked their field goal, they was 29-27. The score ended up being
Well, I don't know how the schedule would be tough. Yeah, you include the Jags and Texans, but what about the Falcons? You know, the Falcons are not as good as they are, but it's like we should be able to beat them. But I'd be surprised if we don't. But okay, if you include the winnable games, for some reason, if Atlanta does beat us, it's because they know how to beat us. But
Also, if we tie the record with whoever, if they have the same record, we have to. Have we beaten any division team so far?
no,
Nope.
we
We
lost
lost against the
0-2.
Seahawks. We lost against the Cardinals.
The Cardinals, that's it.
So the Cardinals could clean us out if we don't show up, which I think we will show up.
Because
After
they're
that, then you
they're
have
going to
the
be
Rams.
they're going to be shorthanded with just a different quarterback, and they're going to go with no J.J. Watt out there. So that's going to. But they'll still be good with Chandler Jones and whoever they got. I feel like J.J. Watt was just a presence, nothing else. Like he wasn't like the same player, anyways. Oh, the Saints beat the Buccaneers. Nice. Wow.
This is what's brought it to. All right, hold on. All right, hear this, guys. Okay, this is Kyle Shanahan, and you're not gonna get fucking copywritten or anything. This is fucking everywhere for free. Is that okay?
Yeah.
To win, and that's an O line. All right, the challenge of that D line and no sacks, keeping everyone off Jimmy all game. All right. And there's so many different ways to win a game today. D, I know we didn't have our best game, but we did what it took to win, and that's what matters. All right, so much goes into this. Watching all 11 of you guys carry Elijah into the end zone, that right there.
That's all he said.
O line. All right, the challenge.
Fucking Brad. By the way, Brad. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody know this right now. The guy that runs SF 49ers, he knows his shit.
Yeah, Brad does. Yeah, he gets up. No, he does. I wouldn't say he knows his shit. He just has a lot of info, and that's what gives him the advantage.
He knows his shit. He has a fucking take that I don't hear a lot of people fucking say. Like,
well, he's got good sources and good credibility, so that's the only difference.
man,
I give him credit where it's. I give him a lot of credit.
On a podcast. I listened to a podcast of him last night. I didn't even know that was him. It was just a Niner podcast.
Yeah, he's that ginger guy.
Shit, this motherfucker actually knows what the fuck he's talking about. Not just saying the simple shit. Not just saying Jimmy sucks and yada yada yada. No, he was talking extensively about how the running game goes and what he expects out of certain players and stuff like that, and just everything as far as the run game and the way it was designed. I never heard anybody talk about it like that, the way he did. So I'm just like, holy shit, like, I thought you were just a guy that just had a pass to record shit, and you were just lucky that you knew Grant Cohn, but this guy actually fucking has some knowledge. I'm like, holy shit, boy, was I fucking wrong. I need to see more from this guy. I need to see more. I was surprised as fuck to hear him talk the way he was about the run game. I could tell that he has played, though. I could tell. He knows what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to running the ball. Dude, I hope no one knocks on my fucking door. I can't
No, I
stand these
mean
fucking kids.
I've seen him show himself before, so it's like he's got good experts because he played the game like myself too. So that's where you can give him his credit there. Like we played similar positions. Well, I think Brad played O line and I played O line, but I played defensive line. So I guess if there was a Niners lineman all-star content creator, I guess I would be the center and Brad would be the guard and whoever would be the tackle. No,
I used to
but
get heckin' pissed
I've been trying to
playing
reach
line.
out to him. I've been trying to get him to go on my show for a little bit, but he's kind of been too. He's followed me. I think he's followed me on Twitter, and always checks out my shit. Nah, but he knows. I think for sure he does know the stuff because he played the O line. He played offensive line, so of course when you play O line and you watch the feel of the game, you kind of get the better understanding. Some of these content creators, there's quite a few that actually play the game, and there's some that just didn't play squat and they just do their film breakdown. That's the only difference.
Man. So this.
Ooh, the Astros are catching in. Ooh, that's gonna be. I got a good prediction. I'm afraid I got bad news for the Braves. If they lose this one, I see a potential choke.
Who do you want to win?
Actually, I want the Braves to win, but if this happens, I can see it happening as a choke. Because if I remember correctly, if history repeats itself, last year they were up 3-1 against the Dodgers in the championship one before they went to the World Series. And what happened? Dodgers beat them. 4-3 or something on that series, and then the Dodgers advanced to the World Series and they won. So Astros, all they gotta do is win this one tonight, and then win the next two, and they're champs. And I got a gut feeling that Houston Astros might pull it off. But if the Braves come back and win this one, it's over. You don't ever want to play with a 3-1 lead because as soon as that team wins, all it takes is one win, and that's it. Boom, it's a wrap. They can go the other way around. I don't know, because I remember last year the Braves actually had a 3-1 lead against the Dodgers, and they blew that shit. 3-1 against the Astros? Oh man, hold my beer. Damn, they might even be worse than the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't have any knowledge on baseball.
But I've seen what happened with the Braves the previous years. Like, they had a chance to get to the World Series last year, and they blew that one.
Is there a sport that you hate?
The one sport I hate?
Is there any?
I hate soccer. I can't watch that shit. I don't like it.
Fucking hate golf.
Yeah, golf's boring. Yeah, I agree. It's freaking boring as hell. Who wants to see that shit all day? Watching them like hit the ball and hit the putt hole.
Like, I get it. I get it if they like it, and that's fine. It's just fucking boring as shit.
I'd rather play bowling than watch bowling, but bowling's fun.
Yeah, that's true. Bowling is fun.
Basketball, I can go with it for sure. Baseball, if I'm in the mood, I probably wouldn't mind. Hockey, it's got some good excitement. It's not as boring, but I just don't really care to watch it as much. But I'm pretty sure it's exciting because I see a lot of these. I see a lot of them get physical at one another. And it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And they knock their teeth out or something. Cool.
God damn it. Hold on. I think someone's knocking. Fucking bitch.
It's all good, bro. No worries. Yeah, Braves have a history of choking going back to the 90s, and they get one World Series in 95, but were in the hunt every year back then. Yeah, they were. And it's going to happen again. If the Braves don't win this series this year, they'll either win it the next year or maybe the following year, whatever it is, because usually that team is built up for resilience. It's happened with the Dodgers when they got to the World Series and they lost to the Astros. And then they came back to like the following year and won it. So it's one of the others.
Oh, okay. It was just my nieces. They gave me a candy.
Oh, cool. Respect the corny.
Shit.
Been a Braves fan since '93. That's cool. Problem with the Braves is like, hey, you guys got to hold on to that lead, man. You can't lose this game, because if you lose this game, it's pretty much gonna flip around. Because usually when the team has a 3-1 lead, man, that can really hurt the team right there. You always want to close it. Especially in basketball, too. All it takes is one win to get back in.
God damn, this shit tastes good.
Yeah.
Bomb ass candy.
What kind of candy was it?
I don't know. Has like peanut butter in it though.
Oh, it's got that Reese's peanut butter?
No, it's different.
I remember there's this one peanut butter one with it's the one with the vanilla something on it, and it's got I forget what it's called, but I get it at the store too.
It has peanut butter and crisp in it.
Ooh, the peanut butter crisp one. I think I've seen that one. It's
peanut butter.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
it's on the
Like
Reese's.
macadamia.
Yeah, it's got macadamia on it. Tight.
Well, the white chocolate shit.
Oh shit, bro, that is bomb. Hell yeah, bro! Now since you're talking about it, that shit looks bomb. Yeah, you get the white chocolate with that Reese's color, whatever, and it tastes hella good, bro. Yeah, they got quite a few of those over there at the store. I feel like I'm freaking Homer Simpson trying to think of candy, bro. Hey Corey, what you getting for Halloween?
Huh?
What are you getting for Halloween? Nothing.
Nothing.
What about some?
Go ahead.
What about some Taco Bell? I'll just play. I know you probably want to get some, Corey.
No, this is good. My brother went to Outback and got me chicken.
Oh,
and
nice.
potatoes and broccoli.
Man, that grand opening for that Raising Cane's over here, bro. It's hella packed, bro. Like you can't even. It's too damn crowded. But I'll give it a week or two, and then I'll go over there. Super crowded over there. Like I guess people want to go there, but you give it a week or so, then it's probably gonna get less at this point.
You figure out how to watch that Chucky TV series.
Oh, the Bride of Chucky, the Thief of Chucky.
No, that the TV show, that shit is fucking badass.
What's it called?
It's called Chucky. It's just called Chucky. But it's a TV show. That shit is fucking cool, dude. I was like, holy shit. Chucky's like not a good guy. He's not a good guy in there. But Chucky talks to the kid, and the kid like keeps him secret.
Oh, the Chucky. Okay, I get it.
Like he's not trying to kill the fucking kid. He's just letting the kid live as long as the kid doesn't snitch on him.
Mm-hmm.
John Jay. Hey, Pardor, here's John Jay, man.
Well, I'm not happy. I thought they told me I was going to be giving out candy this year, but it looks like they got that thing taken care of, so I got nothing to do. Anyway.
Hey, John Jay, what's going on with the damn Astros? I heard they're catching up to the Braves now.
Well, I really don't care about the World Series no more. I don't care who wins anymore. I'm just happy the Dodgers are not in there.
Boo, Dodgers. Boo, Dodgers.
Yeah. Yep. So what are you guys talking about?
Man, we were talking football a little here and there, and then we were talking about candy.
Candy.
And he was talking about something called Chucky.
Chucky.
It's a TV show. It's fucking like if you watch it, it's not really scary. It's more like imagine you had a doll that nobody knows is alive and they could fucking kill somebody, but you're the only one that knows and keeps it quiet. That's what the show is about. Yeah, and in the show it's fucking weird. It's like Chucky's like I don't know. I think I can relate to Chucky by the way he talks for some reason. Like he don't give a fuck. And he's just like, you gotta kill this bitch, Andy. Like he's like trying to talk to the kid to kill somebody.
72 degrees outside, big man.
It's funny.
Old ass. Oh, you just get your plate? You put it on plate?
See how to fucking watch this. Yeah, I have to get a Hulu account, I think.
Oh man, dude, I'm watching some Halloween movies probably on the way home, but I'm probably not going to be able to see them until I get up in the morning. Man, they got some good ones over there.
Do you guys care for any Halloween movies or anything like that, or nah, not really?
No,
Not into the scary movies now, but I'm into the Halloween kind of like comedy versions. Yeah,
Halloween comedy.
yeah. There's some with comedy with Halloween. There's some funny ones.
I used to, when I was growing up, I used to watch the History Channel a lot. I was a big of that channel, and during the Halloween, they would have these cool documentaries and all these great, type of shows, explaining, the origins of Halloween and all that stuff. And it was so cool. And they talked about the origins of trick or treating. Basically, in the 20s, in the very, very small towns across the United States, kids had nothing to do because the sun was going down, and so kids started to go to the mills and the factories, and they started like breaking the windows. So one businessman decided to capitalize of a fun idea. Let's create these little like traditions that come from Europe and around the world, and let's try to scare people, and people would pass out candies. And the term trick or treat was at that time was they give you a treat and you would not vandalize the person's house. And if you didn't get a treat from the house, they gave you permission for them. So basically, like, oh, you better buy candy so kids don't vandalize your house. The kids were like, oh, I hope this house don't give me candy so we can vandalize it. So basically, an idea to like, oh crap, we don't want kids breaking our property. Let's buy candy, and that's how the candy, trick or treating, came to be. That's funny.
So it all started with people say, "Oh, these kids are gonna probably trash my place if I don't give them candy." Damn.
Yep.
I always get those cheap candies on the stores, and it costs like maybe $2 to $3. You get those little small candy ones, and you just pass it to them.
Yep.
Like
go ahead.
I like those. My most favorite candy for Halloween has always been the Sneakers for some reason.
Sneakers are good, man. I always separated my candy, give my family the shitty ones. I want no fucking.
Oh, dude, I would do the same thing as you, bro. I would separate the shitty ones and give them to my cousin or my whoever was with me. I say, hey, you guys can keep those. I'm taking those ones.
What the fuck passes out fucking chiclets? What the fuck?
I remember. Me and my buddy, we had a contest. Who can have the bag that weighed the most? So we got a garbage bag, and we all got a garbage. So it was like 10 of us, and we would like go in groups, and we were still competing with each other. So we make it to this house, and the woman runs out of candy when we run out, and she's like, "Excuse me, hold on," and then our group starts to catch up, and we're waiting for the lady, and she starts passing out ramen noodle. And as a kid, I wasn't thinking. I was like, "Oh, we're getting soup," and everyone's like, "Oh crap, ramen noodle," because we were poor, and ramen noodles, we ate a lot. So then we were telling people, they started going to her house, and she ran out of ramen noodle, and they got so mad. But then as we started walking, we're like, "Wait a second, this is not candy." So then we went back to her house and we dumped all the ramen noodle. The next morning, she woke up and all of her like 300 ramen noodle. I don't know why she had 300 ramen noodle of those things, and she felt so embarrassed. And then a nosy neighbor who always like, you could call like a Karen. Oh my gosh, you can't do this. You have to clean it up, or I'm calling the cops. So it was funny.
My God, those type of people, dude, that's crazy, man. Man, I remember this one time in Halloween, dude, there was this one lady going at this one house. Instead of giving us candy, bro, Instead of giving me candy, bro, it was licorice, bro. I say, hell no, I ain't that shit. God, I hate
Um,
licorice.
I remember one
I
time
went.
for
Oh,
no, go ahead, Corey.
remember one time when you went to this one person's house? Well, she was giving out money.
Oh yeah, some of them do give out money. They give out like $1 and shit.
Mhm.
I've
Oh,
seen that
on
before.
Easter egg hunts, they would put money on there too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
I remember one time when my mom, she was just like she like was totally into this whole church thing and stuff. And I remember one time she said that we're not allowed to go trick-or-treating and shit, but instead we're gonna go to the church and celebrate God and all this other bullshit. So so we get ready and we go to this fucking church, right? And I'm just like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I was too young. But I'll never
No.
forget, my brother was just all pissed off. I was like, why you all mad? He was like, because we can't go fucking trick-or-treating. I was like, what do you mean we can't? He was like, no, we're going to church. And then I was like, what the fuck? I don't want to go no goddamn fucking church. Like, get me out of here. So I remember, when we arrived there, and my mom, she used to fucking hit us if we didn't listen and stuff like that. So they separated us, right? They separated the kids from the teenagers and the adults. The kids, we all had to go to this fucking room, right? And this room, it looked old. It looked like you could have got asbestos from that fucking room. That's how old it looked. Either way, we all get crammed in this fucking room. All these kids that are unhappy, they have to go to this fucking church thing, right? So we go to this fucking room, and these adults come in. They have like a fucking projector to watch movies and shit, right? So they put on the projector, and it was a tape. This movie, they put it in, right? As soon as this movie starts, this movie, right? This movie is about literally a person in the news, like people like think of Grant Cohen. You know how Grant Cohen will talk shit about the Niners on the fucking, Sports Illustrated or some shit.
Mhm.
This was about a person that writes in a newspaper that talks about stop believing in God, right? So it's an atheist in the beginning of the movie writing on the newspaper and shit like that, right? So this girl, she's a girl, by the way. This reporter girl is writing a column in the newspaper, and she gets a knock, right? Like literally a knock on the fucking door. And she's like, yes, come in. And this guy, he's a priest, right? He's a priest. He goes up to her and says, excuse me, is your name so-and-so, right? She's like, well, yes, it is. And then he says, I have bad news for you. And then she's like, yes, what is the news? And he's like, God sent me here to tell you to stop writing in the newspapers about not believing in him. and all of us kids are like, what the fuck is this? Right? So she's like, well, I don't believe in God. And then this priest is like, I'm gonna give you a simple, yes or no if you're gonna stop or not, right? And she says, no, I'm not gonna stop because I don't believe in God. And he says, okay, in 7 days you'll die and meet him. And he walks out of the room, right? He walks out of the room, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Is this a Christian movie? Right? So every fucking day that this fucking broad is alive, like think of it Monday through fucking Saturday, she's almost dying every fucking day by some weird event that's happening. Right? A fucking piano falls out of the fucking sky, almost hit her, didn't get her. Fucking razor blade, fucking almost cut her ass. A whole bunch of things, right? So on the fucking final day, she is freaking out. She is sweaty. She's turning all over the place. And she keeps seeing this priest through her fucking windows in the fucking backyard. Like, she goes to work, right? To try to figure out who the fuck this guy was that arrived at the office on Sunday. And at 12 o'clock, this bitch is going to die. She goes to the office and is like, I need to find this guy. I don't know where the fuck he is, all this other shit. Dude, this guy's across the street looking at her and she panics. And all of a sudden, when she tried to go and fucking chase him, a fucking bus hits this bitch, right? A bus hits this bitch and sends her to the gates, right? To see if her name's in the the Book of Lambs, right? So she's waiting in this line. Like, look behind you and imagine there's Corey Davis, there's CG Ruthless, there's fucking John Jay, there's Pinor, and this bitch is in front of us, right? So she goes up to this guy and says, "Where am I?" And then he's like, "You're checking if your name's in the book." Her name wasn't in the book, and this guy says, "I'm sorry, but you're gonna get taken." These fucking black things take her. Like, think of the Grim Reaper, right? These things take her and drag her ass to hell. And you're seeing a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like people melting, people getting fucking stabbed, people screaming, it's fire. And then the movie cuts, right? It cuts and then it says, "Believe in God." And then the movie was over. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? What just happened? This is my fucking Halloween. So after the movie's done, they turn on the lights and all these fucking kids are scared. Me too. Shit, I'm a little kid. Then they're like, whatever you guys do, you guys better believe in God and always listen to him. Today, you guys are staying here for Halloween. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? This shit is tormenting the fuck out of me right now. God's gonna kill my ass. And fucking all these kids are crying and shit.
Mhm.
And then, I'll never forget that ride back home. I was like, what the fuck? Like, where's this priest at? The priest looks fucking scary, by the way. His fucking face looks pale. I'll never forget that movie. I don't even know what movie that fucking was. But it was like it looked like a movie from the 90s or early 2000s. And I'll never forget that shit. And if anybody could ever fucking remember the name of it, I want to see it again. Fucking Halloween when I was a kid.
Let's see. That movie, whatever it was, had no good storyline, had no whatever. I don't know what kind of movie it was. It's a little bit like scratching your head, wondering
that shit was scary. When you're a fucking kid and you're watching someone go to hell, like, what the fuck? Priest tell these motherfuckers that in 7 days you're gonna go to hell? That was the weirdest fucking movie I've ever seen. And I know it's an early 2000s movie. Mm-hmm. It looked like they ripped off one of those fucking Ring movies or something, but it had low quality. Whatever, though.
Anyway. Looks like CG went on a round check. Let's see. I remember I went to what's called Catholic school because I'm part Italian, so the majority of Italians, not every Italian, but majority of Italians are Catholic. And I went to this Catholic school, and one day, these kids, in my classroom, were telling me about an urban legend about our school. So I listened to the urban legend. Then, they started to make rumors that if you go to the top floor where my grade school from kindergarten to 8th grade, the top floor where the 7th graders and 8th graders go. So because I'm a nosy kid and, I do a lot of dumb things, I'm like, I'm going to go up there. And everybody's like, don't go. You're going to be taken away by a flying, weird, bat-looking monster. And, me, because I was sarcastic and not a good kid, I really wanted to say something, humorous and, stupid to, lie in the mood and make everybody argue about, my dumb humor. So I was like, I gave a little weird pout, a little, side face. I turned my head to the side. And I was like, all right, whatever. So then I started going up there, and then this kid was like, hey, let me go up there with you. I want to see this flying bat. Like he was like worse than me. He was like worse than me. And we're going up there. He's like, there's gonna be a funny looking monster that's gonna take us up. And he goofing around. And then he's starting to annoy me. So we get to the 5th grade and 6th grade, area, and then we're starting to go up here. There's a door, and so we open the door and we're going up here, and we get to where the 7th grade and 8th grade, and they got some nice lockers up there. It was more cleaner, more nicer up there. So we get up there, and then because I go to a Catholic school, there was a nun, and my idiot friend, I will never hold on. I'll never forget there is a crazy nun in front of us. There's a crazy nun in front of us. The nun turns around, and I'm like, oh crap, this nun knows my dad. So I'm keeping my mouth shut, and he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna die. He's like, oh, he's goofing around. He's goofing around. And then the nun's like, excuse me. And then he's like, uh-oh. And he goes, uh-oh, what are you doing? And he's like, singing a stupid song. And then the teacher's like, what did we tell you about language? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sometimes stupid. And I'm trying not to laugh because I know she's gonna tell my dad. And it was gonna be, so he's making the situation much worse. And then he's like, oh, the kids are saying that up here there's a weird flying monster. And then she's like, I'm the weird flying monster. And then he's like, oh, we're gonna die because you're gonna tell our parents and we're gonna be expelled. So
that's kind of funny how that guy said it.
Hey, he didn't care. Like basically, he was a troublemaker like me, but his parents were very strict, and so his the principal's talking to us, blah 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 blah, and the dad was like, listen, I know at home I let you goof around and you get to run around and do dumb things, not at school. And he's like, then he had a big mouth. He's like, Dad, it's messed up that I have to, he's already using big words. This is messed up that I have to be nice at school. I want to be goofy and stupid. And he's just making the situation much worse. And his dad in front of us, and this is a different time. He says, nun, turn around. And she's like, why? He said, please turn around. So the nun goes in her office. He takes him and whacks him on the head. He's like, you don't talk to me like that. And then he's like, he started crying. He said, and then I was like, but it was a different time. So the point of the story is that, as kids, we were very goofy, but when our parents, disciplined us, it was a different time. But the point of the story was all the kids try to make urban legends. When we were trying to prove something that was false, the idiot kid basically, learned a lesson. Don't be a dick. But yeah, I was not a good kid. I would always, getting myself in the dumb trouble. Yeah.
Anyway. When we go to Tahoe, we used to make our own scary movies. Cause my brother, he was like, he had a studio of film and stuff. So we made our own scary movies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's one movie I played in. I was really sick. I couldn't do nothing. I was like, I don't know. I caught the flu or something, and I was just laying there. So they gave me something saying that I got some medicine and it was poison. So that's all I could do to play dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Halloween, when I was a kid, it was mischievous for us. Like we didn't do the traditional knock on the doors, wear the costumes because we couldn't afford that stuff. That's why I was always the Grim Reaper. It was a very simple, long black type of a gown or a long giant black coat and a little mask to cover my face, and that's all we did. As I got older, when I was 11 and 12, I got sick and tired of wearing that. So then me and my friends would just goof around, and my parents were very very lenient on when we're supposed to get home when the sun went down. But Halloween, the sun always went down around 6 o'clock, 6:30. So we try to do a lot of dumb things before the sun went down. So one day we were goofing around with some rocks. This is how poor I was, and we were goofing around like we thought a rock was so cool, because and so we were throwing it up in the air, because we're trying to hit each other, but we were always moving, so the rock never hit us. So we got close to a fence. There was a little walkway, where I lived, a little walkway that connects the street to this local park. There's a little walkway about like 20 feet wide and went about like 100 feet from the street to the park. But there were some houses right next to it. And so we were throwing the rock up in the air. And then my idiot friend said, hey, let's see who can throw the highest. So my dumbass decided, I'm going to pretend to throw the thing because I wanted to throw it over the fence because I was sick and tired of throwing the rock up in the air. So it was my turn. I threw it up there. It hit the fence and bounced back. I'm like, crap. So then it was my turn again. And this time, the second time, it hit the fence, went up and went over. And the dude was like screaming, hey, you almost hit my dog. So we all scattered. So, some kids went up the hill. I lived down the hill, so I had to run down the hill. I thought running down the hill was more easier. My parents are going to a little event at the church. My parents, they went to the church. And I'm running home. And my dad said, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I have to go home. Because I didn't know if the dude was going to chase us. And my dad started talking to me. I said, I have to hurry up. And so I started lying. I have to go to the bathroom. So then I started to run. And this dude says, hey, stop that kid. And then I was like, fuck. I was like cursing in my head. You threw this rock and almost hit my dog. And my dad looked at me and I was like, fuck, I was screwed. Because my dad, he was a tough one. And so, I never met with my dad. So, and I was like, fuck. And then my parents were looking at me and the dog is like, the rock almost barely like 5 inches almost hit my dog, and then he started cursing. And then my dad got upset. He's like, my dad said, you don't talk to my son that way. You don't curse at my son, etc. And then basically he scares the dude away. I thought I was like off the hook. I wasn't. And my dad, did not go to his event. And we went home and my dad was cursing me out for the entire night. I was like, my face was powdered. I was so mad. I said, man, calm down. I didn't want to hit the dog. I was just trying to end the game. And so I was like, then eventually, so I went to bed at 8 o'clock, and then I went to school the next day, and I was like, I felt like a jerk, but it was one of the worst moments when my parents found out the dumb things I was doing.
Well, what was the worst moment for me in Halloween was actually a couple of me and my friends inside to egg somebody's house. I remember like it was yesterday at Halloween. A couple of my dumb friends, we were sneaking up at nighttime for a Halloween day. So we went on a Halloween. We went on this other neighborhood right on the other side of town. And we decided to trash up that old castle place, whatever it looked like, some old haunted place down there.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of my buddies decided to like throw some eggs and throw some toilet papers at that place, bro. And I guess when we thought everything was cool, bro, we had to run off from those stupid cops at one point. I'm like, God, shit. And then a couple of my friends kept running off, and we kept riding our bikes out there or trying to get into some other way. Because you know how they do in Halloween, they'll freaking put toilet paper or whatever the hell they want to put in there and some eggs. That was my biggest mistake, bro. I had to clean up that shit after that. The cops said, I'll let you slide off the hook if you pick up yourself.
All right, guys. I thought that they didn't want me to do trick or treat. Now they want me to pass out the candy because they don't want to do it no more.
John Jay is in charge of the candy, guys.
So, hey, like I said, so I live here with a group of people. They're not my extended family, but they're like a family. And they wanted to do the trick or treat. And I said, if you want me to do it, I do it. Then they said, we're going to do it. But then they started passing out because they really wanted to be around the kids. Now, because the kids are starting to run out, now I have to do it. So I have to hang out in front of the door. And if I see any kids, I'm going to pass out. So anyway, my bad, guys. But it's great talking to you guys. Enjoy your rest of your night.
You too.
All right, Corey, CG, Pioneer.
Bye-bye.
Man, there's nothing but these delinquents over there going for trick-or-treating, man. That's the fun part when we were kids. You ever had a time where you went with your friends and they would tell you to go throw some rocks or throw some eggs at some houses during Halloween Day?
No, I have friends like that.
That shit got me in trouble, but damn, bro. I remember how stupid that was.
In my neighborhood, It seemed like everybody knew my mama was afraid to do stuff like that.
At one point, my mom was working 2 jobs just to help. So she wasn't around all the time. So anytime I had a chance to go out, she was always gone.
We don't get that much trick or treaters now over here. If we did, we don't have no candy for 'em.
Oh, man. Well, lucky for me, I'm not at my house because we wouldn't be giving out candy right now. My mom would probably give out candy to anybody because it's in the neighborhood. Nieces and nephews have to pass on the candy.
And my daddy used to do it. He always go get candy. And I said, Daddy, why you do this? And we don't hardly get no trick or treaters. He said, well, we'll eat it all. Candy.
Yeah. The ones I like the most on Halloween is either the Hershey almond sometimes, but I do like the Snickers, but I do like Mr. Good Bar, whatever, the one with the peanuts. Those are the best.
I don't like peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like peanuts. So I only like Hershey's, plain Hershey's. Only peanut butter and only peanuts I eat Reese cups. The peanut butter. But no.
What about Kit Kat
Snickers I
Bar?
eat. I don't like almonds.
Ah, man. So you don't like Kit Kat Bar?
Keep up cover, I could eat that.
Well, Twix is okay. There's some okay candies that I like. But the one I like better, I get it every time at the store, is that one with it's that stretchy vanilla with peanut butter under there or something like that. I forget what the name of it is. You know the one I'm talking about? The one from what is it, Get Hot, or what is it, Half Baked or something? That guy always gets it all the time. That's the one I get at the store. Forget the name of it. It's got that vanilla stretch, but then it has peanut butter under it or something.
Cowboys Vikings still tied at 13-13. It's in the fourth quarter.
Man, I want those damn Cowboys to lose, damn it. God. I wish the Cowboys could just lose the game. I don't want to hear shit from them. Because they winning is gonna give them confidence. And they're gonna talk about, oh, we got a chance to get further this year. You know, it's not true. God.
Who has the ball? Let's see.
So Minnesota's got the ball or the Cowboys?
Minnesota got the ball.
Minnesota better play better, man. They shouldn't be playing like this game in the first place, man. What a backless offense, bro. You should be able to beat this squad.
Yo, I'm gonna watch this series of Chucky.
All right, man.
You guys
All
have
right.
an average night, not a good night, just an average night. I don't want you guys getting too comfortable.
All right, man.
All right, bye, boys.
All right. Bye.
I guess everybody's just leaving. Getting pretty quiet, man. You gonna go do some candy?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have no trick or treaters.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be a quiet day then, huh?
Yep.
Ah, man.
Plus, I ain't going. I live upstairs now, so I ain't going up and down these stairs to the front door. You have no kids.
Hey, you ain't gonna do that, man. Hell no. You gonna stay inside that place and just chill and be like, hey, I ain't passing no candy. Hell no. I moved to a better place.
Now, if I was downstairs, I probably would have ordered some candy in.
Probably would, huh? But you're upstairs, so you got the big size apartment one, or is it just the upstairs version?
It's bigger. My room now is bigger than the amount of room downstairs.
Oh, so it's got a bigger square feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I have 8 more candy than I passed out tonight. Oh wow. How many freaking candies do I gotta eat, man? I'm probably not gonna get much candy for the Halloween, man. Man,
I'm proud BBS didn't come around because his team
I
won
think
today.
BPS is going for Halloween. He's still a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
going Halloween, bro.
yeah, that's right. I forget
I
he's a
don't.
kid sometimes.
I think he's 15. He's 15 years old. He's going Halloween, of course. So why would he want to go on my stream if he's going Halloween? Especially all these kids. I'm pretty sure Raider Nick left early for a reason because he's going to Halloween. I'm assuming that's why Raider Nick left. Man, these nuts. These nuts. I have 8 more candy than pass out tonight. God. What kind of candy can I get, man? You know what's just my favorite candies that I like also is those Roca candies, but it's not the Rocas, but I think the one with the it's not Rocas, it's something else. BPS is probably trying to find Don Burr. Well, Don Burr ain't nowhere to be found, bro. He's just hiding out there, bro. He's
Yeah,
pulling a where you hiding. Ain't nobody from the Lions gonna show up. Don Burr would probably be the only one who can annoy people, but people are gonna say, "Dude, look at your team." He's probably gonna say, "I don't care." Hey, the team could be 0-17, and Don Burr will show up anyways.
there's one guy in my Facebook, one of my football group's Facebook. His name is what's his name? Braxton. He's a big Detroit fan, and every year he talks, "Oh, Detroit going to the Super Bowl," and I'm like, "Man, your Detroit Lions haven't made this. Ain't gonna go to
Yeah,
the Super Bowl."
Detroit's irrelevant, bro. Like when is it okay to talk Super Bowl when their team is trash? I can understand. It's one thing to say Super Bowl, but why talk about a damn Super Bowl if you're not even that good?
He said, "We're going to the Super Bowl. We got oh, now why I can't think
They talk
quarterback
about
Jared Goff."
Jared Goff, bro. He's already been proven why he's a system quarterback.
I was like, man, y'all didn't upgrade your quarterback.
You guys downgraded actually. Jared
Y'all-
Goff's only as good as the system that he had with Sean McVay.
yeah,
Jared Goof. Hey, Goofball. They call him Goofball. But wasn't he a 49ers fan? Goff was? I think he was a 49ers fan.
probably so.
But I think he hated playing for the Rams.
Did he come out of Berkeley?
He came out of Cal Berkeley, yeah. He grew up in somewhere in Marin County or something. He wore number 16 because of Montana.
Yeah.
I don't ever think he wanted to play for the Rams. I think he wanted to play for the Niners or any other team, but he just went by what pays him the bills. Hey, heck, he's with the Lions, so they're going to keep him for a while. I don't think it matters who they got at quarterback until they start building around Jared Goff now.
Yeah.
He's not that bad of a quarterback. You just got to give him some better supporting cast, dude. Like those receivers that they got, those guys suck.
Like he's not keep a field goal.
Yeah, but to make a fair argument for the Lions, bro, who does Jared Goff have to throw the ball to? T.J. Hawkinson, that's it. And who else are the other receivers? Who they got? That Khalif Raymond guy? Who is he again? I never heard of him. Tyrell Williams? What has he done ever since leaving the Chargers? Absolutely nothing. That guy from USC. Time will tell if he's good or not. And then Quintez Cyphers, whatever. I don't know who the hell he is, but he doesn't seem that he seems okay. But I don't know the
Vikings
rest of
scored a field goal, kicked the field goal, so 16-13 now. 2:51, 2 minutes and 51 seconds left.
I hope the Cowboys blow it. Oh God, so they're gonna lose unless they catch on. Come on, lose Cowboys, lose, lose Cowboys, lose. So I can have a good day. Hey, if we win today, we feel good today. But then they're gonna make a dumb excuse like, "Oh, we didn't have Dak Prescott. We didn't play him." Ah man, just imagine, just we won against the Bears and they lost to the Vikings. Yep, Lions receivers were found in the dumpster. Yep, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Then they just had Mohamed Sanu last year when we cut him. They were
Yeah,
using him, but I guess they didn't bring him back after all, and we brought him back. Actually, Mohamed Sanu ain't too bad this year. He's actually been okay, just not that great, but he's been all right.
yeah,
He's not like your typical. I mean, he's kind of like exactly what Kendrick Bourne was supposed to be. You know, kind of like that, but a little bit okay. But Bourne's doing better with the Patriots this year. You look at Kendrick Bourne's stats. I think he's having a great year. He's not having like the crazy monster stats, but he's having a really solid year with the Patriots. It's kind of
yeah.
convincing that it might be convincing that he could get 1,000 yards this year because Mac Jones needs to build a chemistry, and I think somebody like Kendrick Bourne can work well with guys like Mac Jones because he's worked with guys like Jimmy Garoppolo, so it would be no different.
Have
So
you watched that show, The Library?
what?
Have you ever watched that show, The Library?
Nah, what is that about?
It's in LA. They had a sinkhole. The guy fell through. People fell through a sinkhole, and they living in right now. They living in a 10,000 BC.
Oh God. So what are we looking at from the prediction, man? So we're looking at the Cowboys down by 3, but they're probably moving the ball down the field a little bit, right? Or no?
No, they just now about to kick it off. Vikings about to kick it off.
All right. So they just got to hold them.
Yep.
I don't know much about. I don't know which. I mean, this is disappointing for the Vikings, anyways. They should have been able to dominate this Cowboys team. Maybe the fact that they are talented, or maybe the fact they are exactly what their record is so far. I think BPS has like a. I think BPS is going to probably make an image screen say, "Hey, Don Burr, where are you, Don Burr?" Hey, you know what? You know which one's a good one to use for Don Burr? Where you hiding? He's hiding somewhere. Trying to see what kind of stats that Kendrick Bourne has. I'll probably look into it. I'll see how many yards he had against the Chargers. I think he did okay in this game. Oh, let's see. Jared Goff. Ooh. They found a dumpster. Lions running back, it's like when you look at Detroit, they got Jamal Williams from the Packers. He was nothing more than a backup for the Packers. They're trying to make him into a starter. That
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift guy is pretty good, but I don't think he's really fitting exactly
Oh
the
boy.
team. What happened?
What's his name? Cooper?
Cooper Rush or Amari Cooper?
Mari Cooper.
What, he caught the ball?
Yeah. It was I mean, he could have dropped that ball. It was a tip pass. He was tipping it. And somebody that came, one of the defensive back came and hit him
So
at the
wait a
right
minute.
time.
So Amari Cooper got the ball or was it tipped?
He got the ball.
Damn,
They in
Cooper caught
field
the
goal
ball.
range now. Cowboys in field goal range.
Holy crap!
It's 2 minutes, 4 seconds left.
But the problem is, they're if they score, they leaving too much time for the Vikings to even come from behind.
Yeah.
They do know that's enough time for Kirk Cousins to make a comeback. They kind of realize that, right? Or they're just gonna just go with the flow.
Okay. Yeah, Vikings got 3 of their timeouts left.
Yeah, they got enough time, dude. Hey, if the Cowboys want to score, oh well. But hey, bend don't break type of defense. Try to get a turnover or something.
It should be
And
2 minutes now.
I got a good feeling the Cowboys are trying to get in position to get in the touchdown. They're probably going to kill as much clock as they can so they could get in good timing to score, and then they could end the game.
Yeah. It's 2 minutes now.
Amari Cooper's all right. I mean, Amari Cooper's just kind of like an okay receiver, but he's not consistent. Like, he'll give you the big plays here and there, but he's not very consistent, like, to where when he plays against the better DBs, he gets shut down, dude. I don't know what they see in this guy, bro. Like, I think he's just the most overrated receiver. Like, it's one thing to say that, hey, he's one of the best in the league. It's overrating for me. I give him at least in the top 5, top 5 or top 10. But he hasn't, like, done good against really good DBs. Like, there's quite a few good DBs he's actually, like, got shut down with. You put him against Jalen Ramsey, forget about it. He ain't going to do shit. Pretty sure Jalen Johnson, I'm pretty sure Amari Cooper could even carry Jalen Johnson's jockstrap if he were to play against him. Pretty sure he probably wouldn't play well against an old man Norman.
I mean, this quarterback is beating the mess out of him in yardage wise.
Cooper
He's
Rush?
got 300 yards passing. Dallas quarterback.
Oh, so Cooper Rush?
Yeah.
He's already at 300 yards right now?
Uh-oh. What's going on? Did they fumble the ball? Did they call it a fumble? There's a flag on the play, so.
So what happened? Did Dallas recover the ball, or was it the Vikings that recovered it?
Vikings recover. I don't know if they call it a fumble. It is a catch. It is a fumble. But what's the flag about?
They probably just making up stuff so they can just throw a flag for no reason.
Yeah, the Vikings don't look happy, so it must have been a flag against them. Oh, face mask.
On the Vikings?
Yeah. Number 22 grabbed the face mask.
Harrison Smith? Damn. So what happens from here on out?
Right now, Dallas is on like the 12-yard line.
And how many minutes they got left? Oof.
142. Time is clicking. Minnesota ain't calling no timeouts.
Well, if Minnesota can make a good stop, which I don't think they will, but I think their best bet is pretty much having them score the touchdown quickly so they can have enough time to march down the field and actually win the game. And I think Kirk Cousins has been known to do that. But they're leaving too much time. And even then, Cowboys could either kick a field goal or something. So I think Cowboys are in a win-win situation because they can either just
flag.
What's the flag?
Probably holding.
On Dallas, yeah.
Cowboys.
Yep. So it's probably 10 yards back, no?
Yep.
So they're probably at the 20-something yard line. What do you expect from Dallas?
Yeah, that was a big time hold.
So that's going to hold them back. They're going to go back, and they're probably going to have to. More than likely, they'll probably have to convert for a field goal if they don't move it as much, But I'm pretty sure they'll get in position to where they can just throw it to CeeDee Lamb or Amari Cooper to get that 50-50 catch ball.
They on a 23.
What?
They on a 23. Backed them up to 23. Boop. Ooh, they losing yards there.
Well, yeah. I think they lost like 10-plus yards down there. Well, that's not good for them now, but they still can be in position to kick a field goal anyways.
Minnesota used their first timeout.
Well, they're hoping they can hold them to a field goal so they can be in overtime. All Minnesota has to do is just capitalize a turnover. That's it. If they can be in position to intercept that ball. Because I'm pretty sure Cooper Rush will probably make some mistakes, man. He's not that great. He's just an okay guy.
Hi, buddy Boo Boo Bear.
So what happened? They're in position or they're actually behind?
3rd and 16.
Okay, so they moved it 4 yards or 5. Okay. They probably ran the ball with Tony Pollard or Zeke Elliott, one of the two.
Delay game penalty against the defense? Against the Vikings?
How could it be a delay? Oh, my God. It's only 5 yards. See, they're making up shit on them, bro.
I think they held him down. When you hold the receiver down, can't let him get up.
I hate when they have to make up some dumb penalties for no reason.
So now it's 3rd and 11.
Either way, they're going to still be in position to kick a field goal.
You go, yep.
It don't matter about their situation because even without Prescott, I think they're still gonna find a way to pull off this win for some reason.
First down.
They got a first down? Shit.
Mm-hmm. It looked like the guy was gonna get tackled before, but he broke 2 tackles. Oh, that's what's his name? Their running back.
Zeke Elliott or Tony Pollard?
Yeah. Zeke Elliott.
Yeah, he's one of those kind of backs. Like, he's a physical type back, but he's kind of been soft lately. But I guess he's finally playing up to his contract. He's that kind of running back that you can build around your offense. But if he doesn't do exactly what he does, man, it's like you got to give him a good line, which it's been working for them. Vikings called consecutive time outside and got a delay of game penalty. God. Vikings are going to blow it. I got a feeling Vikings are going to lose. Minnesota had one job, and you had one job to beat Dallas. Now you're out of position. You got to hope and pray to God that there's a Minneapolis Miracle again, or else you're screwed. Man, you better make a stop or get him. What, 5 seconds left?
55.
55 seconds. Well, if the Vikings can hold the Cowboys to a field goal. Touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that gives yeah. Amari Cooper got it?
Yep.
Well, that leaves Vikings at least 50 seconds left. So they really got to move the ball down the field quickly, and they got to get in position to score a touchdown. And with that time left on the clock, I don't think it's going to happen. But hey, anything's possible if you can get some good plays out of it. We've seen it happen with the miracle type stuff. It could happen maybe again, but knowing that, it's not. Maybe you're right.
Point.
They made the extra point.
So now, Minnesota do got to go get a touchdown. If
Well,
they miss the extra point, Minnesota
They
still
missed.
can tie it.
Oh, they missed the extra point.
No, they got it.
Okay, but how many seconds left?
Seems
50.
like 51.
If Kirk Cousins can throw in some big plays, like throw in some 2 or 3 big plays, he can get in position to score. That's if he can get some good plays. I think if you want to put in a good matchup, you got to put him with you got to take some deep shots towards Jefferson. Jefferson is the guy you want to give the ball to, or at best give it to, or at the least you give it to what's his name, KJ Osborne, whatever his name is, and maybe that's the guy you can throw the ball to. Adam Thielen would be your other outlet receiver to go to, but I think if I had to take my chances, I'd probably go with Jefferson on those deep shot plays.
325 yards today.
Who that
2
Cooper Rush
TDs.
guy?
He 2 for 2, 325 yards, 2 TDs, and looked like one interception.
So he threw 3 touchdowns, 1 interception?
Yeah. 2 touchdowns,
man.
1 interception.
Wouldn't that be kind of interesting if he becomes? Wouldn't that be kind of interesting if that OC gets hired as a head coach and he takes Cooper Rush with him as a starting quarterback? That'd be kind of funny. But if Kirk could actually make a comeback, that would prove something. Braves are done.
On the 25th.
Of course they're going to be at the 25-yard line. They don't want to waste any clock. How convenient of them. But they can still move 75 yards down the field. All it takes is 2 big plays. And that's it. 2 big plays.
And number 19, I can't keep on.
Oh, Thielen? Yeah, Thielen's good. But that Jefferson, number 8.
46 seconds left.
But number 18 is good. Number 18, Jefferson, is the guy they need to throw the ball to. He can separate. Thielen's like your most reliable receiver, but you can go with KJ Osborne.
Ooh, he almost got sacked. Kirk Cousins almost got sacked.
What happened? He threw the ball?
He got rid of the ball, or had to throw it, tried to throw a short shot to his running back, but he threw it to the ground.
Damn, so that's second down?
Yes, 2nd and 10 with 42 seconds left.
Come on, Kirk. Throw in 1 big play or so, just so you can get in position. This game's pretty much over because all the Cowboys got to do is just make a couple stops here. They got to make at least a. If I were the Cowboys, I'd give up a little more cushion just so.
A flag. Somebody must have false start. Yeah.
Referees, typical referees.
5-yard back.
This game's pretty much over. The Vikings are losing. Pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious why they had to go with the Cowboys on this game, because it's money.
I picked the Cowboys to win this game.
Yeah, they are, because it's not like, what is it, like 42 seconds, and they're at whatever the 25-yard line. If it were like in position to kick a field goal to win, then of course you can go with the Vikings. But this is kind of like
you got to make it out of bounds. Third down.
This game is pretty much a wrap if they can't convert it.
Well, they got to stop the clock. Yeah, get the ball. Change balls. So is there a, did they convert the first? Oh, they convert the ball? Oh no! What's going on? What happened?
So what happened? The Vikings are moving down the field a little more, or no?
Cowboys must call a timeout.
So what happened with 21 seconds left?
It's 18 seconds.
Wait, did the Vikings move more downfield or no?
No, Cowboys called a timeout and made them have to. When the Vikings hiked the ball still, so it's still 39.
Holy cow! So they killed time. So Vikings better make that big throw, man. They got to go for a deep shot play just to see if they can get in some more time. Damn you, Kirk! You had one job and you can't even beat that replacement quarterback.
Yeah.
I guess Cooper Rush is Shane Falco for them now.
Got the ball. Oh, darn it. Game over.
What? What happened?
He threw the ball. The guy couldn't get out of bounds. So now he didn't get the first down. So they got to. He can't throw the
Game's over.
ball down. Kirk Cousins
Shit,
got it.
that's a
He throws it. Oh, yeah, game over. Final.
pretty. It's a wrap,
So they
man.
beat 20-16.
I guess for that performance, it's terrible when you're a Vikings fan saying, "Damn, we lost to the freaking Dakless Cowboys."
Yeah.
What a win! Oof. That's crazy. Oh man, wonder what can happen. So, how many yards did Kirk Cousins throw?
100 something. Haven't showed.
He threw 100. Oh,
I know he threw 100. Last time I saw he threw 100 something.
oh, he wasn't having a good game as much. Okay.
Mhm.
Did he throw any interceptions or just threw one touchdown?
They haven't showed what he did yet.
You know what Kirk Cousins kind of looks like when you look at the way his face looks like? Doesn't he kind of look like a pedal look?
Mm,
No, when you look at the face, like you can tell he's a face of whatever those people are.
yeah.
He kind of he seems like that nice guy in school. Like, hey guys, and he does have the cool. Boo! Cow Patties won. Boo! Boo! They. Eh. Hey, if you can win without your starting quarterback, okay, huge credit. Not many teams can win with their backup quarterbacks with that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Minnesota's not. I guess Minnesota is just a disappointment. If you can't beat the Cowboys without Dak Prescott, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Hey, at least we played a close game with Aaron Rodgers when he had his entire receiving core out there. But hey, the Cardinals lost without Rodgers' weapons.
Yep.
Who did Rodgers throw the ball to? Randall Cobb and Amari Rodgers and I forget the other ones, St. Brown and some other cats. Is that it? God. Shit, we may have lost to them by 2 points or 1 point against them. But at least we didn't lose like to a point to where we beat them. They beat us when they were at their best. God, the Astros are cheating? What? No, I'm just playing. The Astros, man. Hey, guess what? Guess what Tommy's not gonna like, man. Hey, Corey, guess who Tommy's not gonna like?
Who?
The damn Astros. He's not gonna like them
Yeah.
because I think they're gonna win today. He calls them cheaters. He calls them Houston assholes. Oh man, that's kind of funny. Now I think about it, it is kind of funny. Hey, Tommy, if you're here, Tommy, those Houston assholes are winning, bro. Damn, Astros are winning. I think they're about to win. Man. Check out the scores and all those stat wise. See what's going on.
2016. Let me see. Are they gonna show what each quarterback did?
Yeah. I think Jimmy did pretty well, but I think Jimmy put up like 300 yards today, and then
Yeah,
the Jets' backup quarterback did pretty good.
yeah.
Wait,
Now,
who had the
try
top
to-
performance? Who had the top performance?
what's his name? Broke Jerry Rice record.
Oh, Debo did, yeah, because I think the previous record was 781 yards, and Debo broke it with at least 819 yards. Well, if you're playing at the highest level and you're setting the standard, dude, it tells you a lot about how Debo could be on the verge to at least breaking the all-time receiving record. But realistically, Rice's record was 18. I think his record was 1,800 yards receiving. I don't know about Debo getting there. I think he could get he can get some stats between like when Antonio Brown was at his early years. You know how AB was good in his early years where he had that big monster stats.
Yeah.
I think you can get those kind of stats. I think he'll get somewhere between 1,400 yards receiving and maybe 100 catches and maybe about 10 touchdown catches. That's the outlook of what I'm seeing. And he'll get a Pro Bowl. He'll get voted in the Pro Bowl easily. Ooh, how about them Cowboys? Good God, CEO. You ain't lying, bro. I thought you were a Ravens fan. CEO. He doesn't really like them, but he just says, how about them?
Is
That
Debo?
guy.
Is
God,
Debo
man.
last contract year?
What? Debo's on his third year. So his fourth year he can be eligible for a new contract. Like during the offseason, he can be eligible for a new contract because after his third year, he can be considered getting a new contract extension. I hate the Vikings. Why you hate the Vikings? Because of the way the fans are towards your Ravens? I guess he doesn't like the Vikings because I guess it has something to do with his team. Hey, come on in, CEO, if you want, man. I'm probably going to end the stream around 10, and I don't mind everybody else coming in for a little bit. If you want, CEO, come on in. We can talk football, bro. If not, it's all good. Appreciate the super chat, bro. You've always been supportive and been on my corner from day one, dude. I appreciate you. You're the man. Nah, we should be the only purple team. Oh, that's why he doesn't like the damn Vikings. Because he's a Ravens fan. Of course a Ravens fan would think differently. That's the only reason why he doesn't like him, because of the purple team. I guess he's a Ravens fan, so I guess it makes sense with the purple team. You know the Vikings. You know what the Vikings and Lakers have in common?
They both purple.
You know, they both wear the purple and gold, right?
Yeah.
But they both originated from Minnesota. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
All-time receiving record seasons. Yeah, Calvin Johnson had that record. He was on the verge to get 2,000 yards receiving too, which could have been the craziest all-time record in history, dude. But yeah, the all-time record is Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson did break Jerry Rice's single season record. But wasn't that the year that Calvin Johnson maybe didn't have a lot of touchdowns that year, but he still was able to produce? If I'm mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, that is the all-time single record. But the question is who you think's gonna have a better receiving yard season? You got a good set of guys who could. Cooper Kupp, he's on a good pace. For some reason, Cooper Kupp has been the best receiver for the Rams, so he could be on the pace to actually. If you look at the trajectory of Cooper Kupp, he could be on the verge to get 2,000 yards, which is insane. 2,000 yards or maybe 1,900 yards receiving. I think Cooper Kupp could be on the verge for that. But then you got guys like Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel. Then you got that kid Jamar Chase from the Bengals. He's actually playing pretty good. And then you got then there's no argument that maybe you could see some difference. So how many receivers you think are going to break the record this year? I think it comes down to 3 receivers that could maybe break the record. Cooper Kupp, if healthy, I think he could be on the pace for it. Deebo Samuel could, because of his yards after the catch is very effective. And then I think Justin Jefferson or maybe Jamar Chase could be on the chase for it, you know? I think those are like the 4 of them I can think of in my head. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those can be the guys that I can see breaking the record. Oh, yeah, Adams, too. Devontae Adams. Oh, that dude can be on pace, too. Devontae Adams could be on pace. Maybe A.J. Brown or DK if they get on fire, but they're not. They're a little behind. So I could see Deebo maybe making a push for it. If Deebo keeps on getting 100-plus yards every game, if he keeps averaging those yards, I think he could break it easily. But his next matchup would be the Cardinals.
Do you know who roundtable going to be next week? I mean, this Tuesday?
On the roundtable? On the roundtable, I think I'm going to be on. I think it's on Ram Showcase.
I'm probably going to be that.
Yeah, it's that Ram Showcase, guys.
I gotta go subscribe to them.
Yeah, Ram Show. Oh, you don't really watch this channel like all the way? You just only go on it for notification,
Well, I'm gonna have to go subscribe to them so I can get it. Because when y'all go roundtable on his show, I don't get it.
Yeah, you got AZ Sports Fan, then you got Ram Showcase, and then Stevie A. Smith. Me and Stevie A. Smith ain't gonna host any roundtables until we get something situated. Plus, I can't even do a roundtable with my reception over here at the job. That's the only reason why AZ won't let me do it, because he thinks it's got to do with the reception issues and all that stuff, which I can understand. So I'm not going to disagree or dispute with him. I understand. I told him, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's cool. No worries. He said until I get some better reception or better area, then he would have me host it for sure. But to be fair, you got to have the show run fair, you know? It's got to be, because he says that we all have to run our shows and get people turns or something like that. Which I definitely understand. Which I definitely understand. Most guys will get upset with certain roles of it, but I'm not one of those guys. So me and him work pretty good. So we get a good understanding for each other. I'm gonna do a quick round check and see what's going on.
Okay.
But keep it company, man. But if anybody else wants to go into the stream, man, they're more than welcome. But CEO Top Dog, he's always been the loyal subscriber of mine. He's cool as hell. Hopefully he can go into the stream when he can. Maybe Mr. YTC can jump in also.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the game today that we beat the Chicago Bears. Next is Arizona without Kyler Murray. But I kind of wish Kyler Murray playing because I don't want no excuse from Arizona saying why they won, why they lost. I want to beat them at their strong point. Let me see. I can't see the chat. Let me go in the chat. What's Yeah. Kerry Rice, third for the single season with. hmm Somebody jump on me with me. Cause I'm all by myself. All by myself. Where's BBS? Where's the Giants man? Where's anybody? Where's Butters? Where's somebody? Pioneer, come back. John Jay, come back. I sure do love that. Jimmy G threw a 50-yard pass. I'm looking at the previews of the game right now. Jimmy G dive in for the touchdown. Boy, I cringe every time see Jimmy G run with the balls. Oh, you about to get hurt. Yeah. So I hope everybody's Halloween's going good. We're gonna find out what our Niners are made of in the last 10 games. Yep. Yep. If they get this, we can win on out. We can make the playoffs. But I don't know. I'm not as confident as I was before. CG, come back. Come back to me. I'm all alone here. I'm all alone. Sitting here. Don't know what to do. Yay, CG's back.
Sorry about that. I had to go check in pretty quickly. We're going to
Yeah.
find out what our Niners are made of in the last 10 games. The last 10 games will determine whether we're good or not. Well, we're gonna play a wounded Cardinals team with no Kyler Murray, so we'll see how that works.
Mhm.
And then down the stretch, we're gonna play our division games too. I think we got the Rams after that, right?
No, I think
I believe
at the Arizona game, we got
Minnesota.
no, we got the Rams. Oh yeah, we got the Rams right after the
Yeah,
Cardinals,
we got the Cardinals, then Rams, and then I think we play
Jaguars.
Jaguars, then Seattle, right?
No Jaguars and Vikings in Seattle.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game. This will determine whether we're going to be really good or not. Those 10 games will determine it. Those will be the games that matter now. And I'll tell you what, those expectations are going to be a lot higher. Shanahan better start finding the groove now, because even though we won against the Bears, that game doesn't really mean nothing now if we can't make the playoffs.
Yep.
So those games will define our season. Yeah. Looking at the matchup. So we got the Cardinals at 1:30 or 1:25 tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. I mean, on Sunday, I'm going to be out there. I'll probably be able to film that, or I'll probably be able to stream that game over there. Probably just do I'll probably just do some like quick videos here and there, and then I'll probably just do some live play action of it in person, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, be careful. You don't want to end up like
What?
You don't want to end up like Northcam. Remember he showed some of the game. He got warning.
I don't know about showing it. I'll probably just have it on my face towards me, not towards the game. Maybe a little quick peek and then just go back to it. You know, they won't do nothing about it if you do a quick one.
Yeah.
I think it's because Norcam was too close, and maybe it's kind of was rare for him to get that too. Cardinals, Rams, then Vikings, and then it's the C chick. Oh, okay. So we got Cardinals, Rams, Jaguars, then Vikings. Okay, so when I look at the games, Cardinals are wounded. We should be able to capitalize on them. And they'd lost one game, so that can really hurt this team's momentum too. And plus, Kyler Murray would probably miss significant time. Then he'll be a little bit rusty coming off the sprained ankle. And then you got the Rams, who we've actually had their numbers for quite a while. We don't know what kind of Rams team we're going to get. Are we going to get the actual Rams team that's really good, or are we going to really own them like we always do? Then you got the Jaguars, a team that's we should have no problem losing. We should have no problem at all. Then Vikings, which one are we going to get? And then it's the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's coming back from an injury. Pretty sure Russell's going to be a little rusty, and it's going to be a little hard for him to play. So, I don't know. Okay, looking at these games. Cardinals is winnable because of no Kyler Murray. Then the Rams, since we have their number, it kind of favors us a little more. Jaguars, that's favorable. And then the Vikings, I flip a coin. That can be winnable. Seattle, I flip a coin. Hey, out of those games, that seems winnable. It could be winnable for us at this point. It gets a little bit soft. Those 5 games get pretty soft. You go from Cardinals and Rams, which is going to be a tough one, of course. But after that, you got Jaguars and Vikings, then Seattle. We're going to play some good matchups for sure. And just the fact that we beat Chicago was a way of us getting back on track a little bit. It was long overdue to get on track, right?
Yep.
We should have beat the Colts, but we didn't, so that's what it was. I heard the Titans won today against the Colts.
Yep.
Man, damn those Colts. First, we made you guys look pretty good. Now you guys are just gonna fall dead on the Titans. God.
It was a close game too. I think it was 36-31.
31?
Yeah. 36-31.
I don't know what team we're gonna get, man. I don't know which team's gonna show up this week. Yeah. In overtime by 3. Yeah, overtime it gets pretty intense. All right. So when we look at Deebo Samuel's matchup against Arizona's secondary, I think he'll go off maybe about, looking at the stats, for Debo and Elijah Mitchell, I think they got to average at least some good amount of yards down the stretch to move this chain. But the Cardinals secondary did put Debo in check, so I think he only had about 60 yards or 50-something yards receiving that game. So I probably would give him at least up to 70 yards on this matchup, or 70 or 80 yards on that matchup.
Well, hopefully
Rams.
George Kittle's back. He's
Oh yeah, hey, Kittle's coming back, huh? That's true. Because down the stretch we're gonna get healthy, and then Jeff Wilson will come later in the season too. So that's gonna boost our running game, and it's gonna actually help us. And then if Kittle comes back, it makes our offense a lot better because our offense has been a non-existent without Kittle. You know.
yeah.
So are we supposed to get Kittle back against the Cardinals?
Yeah, that's what they say.
They've been having him on IR, so I don't know when he's coming back.
He's supposed to be eligible to come back for the Cardinals game.
So what's going on with Maurice Hurst Jr.? Is he out for how long?
I don't know about that.
He's supposed to be on our rotation guy. I thought he was going to be pretty good for us, but I guess he can't stay healthy, or else he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why they switched Debo to the other side of the line.
Who does Debo match up on?
I mean, not Debo. I'm sorry. Why did they switch Nick Bosa to the other side?
On what other side? Like the other side of the spot that's weak?
They put him on let's see, the left side of the defense.
Which is
on the
against
right side.
Yeah. He plays on the left side.
No, this time, well, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe he was on the right side this time.
Yeah, he played
In the
against
game.
Jason Peters. Yeah, Jason Peters was the guy he had to go against. And he was able to get 2 sacks still.
Yeah.
And no offense to Jason Peters, you're getting up in age, dude. You're old. At some point, once you get up in age, bro, you start to slow down. A lot of these players get up in age and they're not the same players as they used to be.
Yeah, but see, like today, Nick Bosa was playing on the side where D4 used to be.
Oh, of course they probably put him out there. And then they had Ebicom or who they had Ebicom and Arden Key and I don't know if they had Willis out there, but they had some guys mixed in for the pass rush.
Yeah, they had Willis out there.
They're gonna need to mix it up. They're gonna have to mix up the rush. If unless D Ford returns this against the Cardinals, then we might be good.
Yeah.
So you think that Ford's gonna return against the Cardinals?
Should.
And Al-Shaair should be good to. I don't know how long Al-Shaair is out, but I guess he was ruled out with a concussion, so he'll either play. I don't know if he's gonna. Should he be cleared to go against the Cardinals?
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, because he had a concussion, so it's considered that he's ruled out of that game. So I guess they're trying to play it safe, but he should be okay against the Cardinals. I don't know if there's been talks about Drake Greenlaw coming back also.
Yeah.
Is he coming back?
I don't know. That's I didn't hear when he's scheduled to be able to come play.
Because from what I'm looking at, he was placed on IR for a while, and then they just said that they'll bring him back. So he should be back by this coming week. So if we get Greenlaw back and we get Al-Shaair back, I feel like our defense will get back healthier, and we should be on a roll. But can the offense get on the pace? We're going to get Kittle back. We're going to get Jeff Wilson back. And then the fact that we might – I don't even know what the front office even thinks about Jalen Hurd, but if they really feel confident about this kid and they can get him coming back from an injury, then we should get on a roll and get this offense on a flow to get some points on the board. As long as we can get them, as long as we can use them in the red zone, then I can care less what the hell we could do with them, you know? As long as he can be a factor in the red zone. For all I give a damn, Jalen Hurd could have 100 damn touchdowns and still be a factor and not even have the best yards, you know?
Yeah. Every time Jimmy ran the ball, I was cringing up like,
Yeah.
I was like, I thought he might get hurt. I said,
Yeah. How long? Oh yeah. So if we keep Ayuk going again, if we keep giving Ayuk the ball, I think it's going to actually build his confidence back, and
Yeah.
I think it's going to start making this offense a lot better because then you got Sanu, he's been a very proven veteran, but it got his second chance to prove himself this time. Because last time we had him, he was only there for just 1 or 2 weeks of the game, and that was it. And then he was out.
Man,
But
the
now we got
referees
him for
messed up. Because
yeah. Then we what?
Dewan Jennings got held.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or he was held a little bit, and then the
Yeah, he
fact that
was held.
one of
The
the tight
referees didn't
ends,
call him.
I think one of the tight ends, Dwelly, and them were in the way too, which is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
what isn't Jennings supposed to go out that route? And I guess Dwelly interfered a little bit.
That's supposed to be him, but the defensive back held him and no flag. I said, now if that had been our defensive back did that, we'd have got flagged.
Yeah, I bet you they're gonna call that. I bet you Jennings is gonna. I got a good feeling that they're gonna use Jennings against the Cardinals in the red zone. Watch, I got a feeling. Trent Sherfield's like mostly our specialist that can get those catches every now and then. I don't get why they're not even using them anymore. They should use them now. Use both.
He's out there. I don't know that he ain't get no target.
Oh, look at this. No timeline for Hurst yet. Could be out 2 to 3 more weeks. And then 49ers could open the practice window for Jeff Wilson Jr. and George Kittle and Dre Greenlaw as soon as tomorrow. Well, if they can get those guys back, then there's a chance we can make a strong push. But I'm not doubting it. I don't know. We got to win out. Sometimes it takes one win to build momentum. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's all it takes for this team to get on track is if they can build a winning streak and not fall off. At this point, we're pretty much everything's stacked against us. We're behind the 8 ball because of our division. We got to start winning out. We got to start winning on our division games now. We lost 2 of our division games. We should be able to win 4 of these division games just to make it fairly even. We should be able to get our payback against the Cardinals. We should be able to let the Rams know we still own them. We should be able to come back to the Seahawks and give them a taste of their own medicine, give them a punch in the face. And we should come in the season finale and let the Rams know that we still run this division despite you guys upgrading stuff. Yeah, we should get D Ford and Al-Shaair back for the Cardinals game. That's what we need to hope for. One of those guys have to come back. I got a good feeling, man. All it takes is one win, and I think we might start clicking again. I think it kind of gives you a slump. Like, some teams start with a slump, and then they start shaking off that slump, and then they start getting back on track. It's called it's called sense of urgency. Wake up and get your shit together. We can't get that going, man. It's going to be a long season. But I feel like 3 and 4, it's not considered out of the picture yet. You can still push in. Sometimes the way you build your confidence, it's got that's right. CB, punch those sea chickens at Seattle. Yeah, punch them in the mouth, man. Tell them that they had no business beating us at home. We're gonna come at your home and we're gonna take your stuff. That's what it should be like when we play the Seahawks. We're gonna go right down Seattle and punch them right in the mouth and tell them, hey, you took our W at home. We're gonna take your W at here. What's up, Pecker Saw? What's up, Pecker Saw? What? Who's Pecker Saw?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on in, bro. What about those? What about those Houston assholes, bro? What about them?
No. You did when you went over there.
Hey, Tommy, how about those Houston assholes? Good God, those Astros are winning, man. I'm pretty sure Tommy's upset about that. Hey, Tommy's other favorite team is the Astros. Hey,
Tommy,
he's right
hop
about it.
on in here.
Come on, Tommy. I want to see how you express about those Houston. You know what? Houston wackos. Hey, man, it is what it is. Hey, if they win, I got a good feeling that the Braves might crack down because it's always happened to teams with a 3-1 lead. They tend to blow it now. It wouldn't surprise me if the Braves somehow get a win, but I don't know. Could be tough. This is territory that's familiar with the Braves. I hate them cheating Houston assholes. What? He hates cheaters. So would you call the Astros worse than the Patriots as cheaters? Or what would you call worse?
Me?
Yeah, who would be the worst cheating franchise in sports history, the Patriots or the Astros?
Well, I don't know nothing about baseball stuff. Have to go with the Patriots.
They've been investigated a lot of times too.
Yeah.
And what's even conspiracy about it was they should have suspended Brady for the entire year and potentially banned Belichick from coaching football. That would have been the perfect clear message, but they didn't do that. They knew it was going to be bad for them. If they did that, that would have killed their ratings. So, of course, they wanted to be fair and just suspend Brady 4 games. They were off the hook on that.
Brady looks sad today.
Yeah, those deflate balls, man.
No, I said Brady looks sad today because they lost today.
They lost to the damn Saints.
Hey.
How come Brady can't beat the Saints for some reason? Like, if you look at the overall record since he's been a Buccaneer, the only time he's ever beat the New Orleans Saints is in the playoffs. But other than that, he's actually hasn't had good success against them. Oh, every team in baseball still signs, but what the Astros did was over the top. I don't know what they did over the top, but they did something illegal. I'm not sure what kind of stuff they pulled, but they might have just took some signs or something. Yeah. I guess they don't like the Astros because of what they pulled off in the World Series, I guess. Come on, Tommy. I want to hear you say some crap about them. I want to see them talk smack about those Astros. Don't you want to hear Tommy rant about those Houstons? And say those damn Houston buttholes?
I want to know what he think about this game, the 49er game.
Oh, Tommy, man, I want to hear your reaction about those Bears we beat, man. Those Bears. Did we beat those Care Bears or those Black Bear Diners? Get that part, man? You ever seen that place to eat at, that diner place?
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned Black Bear Diner. Hey, we did beat those Black Bear Diners.
Yeah.
We beat those Grizzly Bears. We beat the Care Bears, and we beat the Gummy Bears. Oh, they used video equipment to see the sign and then signaled the hitter by banging on a garbage can with a code. I've been there. It's good. Oh, you like that place? Good old-fashioned Black Bear Diner. They got one in Fresno, too, actually. They got some over there. Before that, it would just be like a Yosemite Cafe, which is kind of close to a Black Bear Diner. Oh, that's kind of exactly what the Patriots did when they stole film on practice. Belichick used to have his people spy on other opponents and be able to tape their practice and their films. And that's always a disadvantage for those teams to not realize why Belichick gets ahead of the game. They use video equipment to see the sign, then signal the hitter by banging on garbage cans with a code. Yeah, I've been there. It's good. Good old fashioned Black Bear Diner. You always hear that commercial all the time or no?
Yeah,
That place is always good to eat at. I like their food over
I
there
never
sometimes.
been to one.
You should try it, man. It's a good place. It's kind of like I think it's kind of like our locally version of Denny's, kind of a little different.
Okay.
Yep, that's why I don't understand why they still let. Why I don't understand why Belichick is still coaching to this day. You can't be doing that. Why would you tape your or send scouts to record opposing teams' practices and walkthroughs? I don't know, dude. That's just the way how teams do these days, but they can't do it. It's what gives you the advantage. The platform with Lawrence Jackson, he's in the building, man. What's happening? What's happening, faithful? That's what he says. What's happening, faithful? that's what he says. Yeah. So if we were to win, they would have to make an allegation excuse of why we win. But no, we don't have our scouts or we don't have people out there taping our opponents. Which I can understand why would be a nice advantage, yeah. Penis bears suck, where is Butters? Oh, Tommy. Hey, Tommy, you might need to go check out Butters' video. He's pissed off. I'm telling you right now, he's super pissed off. He's not in the good mood, bro. If you watch his video, he's super pissed off. It's worth watching if it's worth watching because he's actually really pissed off about his Bears. Yeah, poor Butters. Hopefully he's all right, but still, man, God, come on, dude. Realistically, despite the outcome of the game, bro, even if we lost to the Bears, I would have not been that upset. I would be like saying, you know what? We're not playing good offense. We're not doing good on defense. So what's there to be pissed off about? Yeah. Oh, you didn't tell them that. You were saying we're going to lose. You said we were going to lose, bro.
Yeah.
I remember you did say we were going to lose at first, but now you're okay. I gave you a pass for once. We made them grizzly bears into teddy bears. David Factual, man. Tommy, bro, what changed the tunes? Remember you said we were going to lose to the Bears. You said we were going to lose to the Bears, just like I thought of it differently this week. Hey, I was actually correct on certain predictions. On one of them, I did say the Cardinals were going to beat us, but I didn't think we were going to play that close. I was wrong, but I was close enough to where I said that the Cardinals were going to win. And I even did say that it wouldn't surprise me if the Colts beat the crap out of us, which I was correct. But then I had some confidence. I looked at the matchup and I saw what I saw, and I said, you know what? The Bears don't have a great offense. That thing they got going on is a mobile quarterback, and their defense is all right. They're missing Khalil Mack, so that could be the huge factor. And I even say, you know what? We'll probably win by 4 points. And you know what? Maybe I was a little bit off by 7 points. 7 points, but I'm all right.
We beat them by 10 points.
So, Tommy, can you explain to me of these Houston wackos, whatever you call them, assholes, whatever? You should make a joke about the Astros. You should get like one of those memes that makes fun of them. Some people like those jokes. What's going on, Tommy? Come on, Tommy. Pop the link, bro. Want to go jump in?
Come on,
Jump
Tommy.
in. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Tommy, come on, brother. They ain't worth my time. Oh, God. Oh, God, bro. Man, dude. Man. Tommy, I'll give you a pass just because you didn't know any better. Well, I am from Texas, bro. Just letting you know. I'm just saying, bro. It's all good. I ain't even tripping. We all got our opinions, okay? All right, I get it, man. You just don't like the Astros, bro. Oh, you're getting ready for bed, bro? It's all good, Tommy. I get that you don't like the Astros. I get it, you know. But I come from the South. I come from Texas, bro. So, you know, like they say, don't mess with Texas. Yeah, I'm just playing around. But seriously, I am from that state. I actually I was born in that state. So it's kind of like the two. Yeah. Ah. Hey, don't sweat it, bro. You know, it's all good. But why do people keep telling me why I talk like this accent, bro? It's because I always tell them, no, because I'm from Texas. I came from that state. It's like a lot of the people I went to school with, one of them asked me, why you talk like that? I told him, dude, because I'm from the South. I came from Texas. What do you think? And they're like saying, okay, that makes sense. They say, hey, you must be the guy that wears boots or those other stuff. And I said, nah, we're just the same as everybody else, just different culture. We mostly have the best barbecues, the best stuff down the South. But who am I to judge? Grew up in Brownsville, Texas, and different areas. Brownsville is like another city down in Texas. Grew up in the countryside, but hated living in the country. Hated living in the countryside, but that's where I grew up at, countryside. Who? I'm kidding. My favorite guitarist from Texas, he is dead though. Oh, I get it, man. It's all good. I get it. So what's up, Corey?
So let me see. I'm just sitting here.
What?
I was sitting here looking at. I'm not hearing it. I got my TV with me, but they got what's the name at the podium.
What?
They got a coach at the podium.
Oh yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Have you heard of him? No, haven't heard of him. Never heard of him. I mean, dude, I was only born in Texas when I was a baby, but I moved in California when I was like 2 years old. Can't remember much of my childhood because when I was like born in Texas, I was born in Brownsville, and 1992, my mom moved back to California, and I lived out there for my entire life in California. Last time I went to my home state was in 2008. Went down Corpus Christi to visit out there. Went down Brownsville. Went down where I grew up in the neck of the woods of where I was born at. Checked out the different territories. Checked out the culture of it. My great grandma has a farm right down towards the the metropolitan area or not? I mean, what is it like the suburban area towards that area? And it's like a little farm down Los Fresnos, which is kind of weird. It's like a little town, like a little country town called Los Fresnos, and it's nothing but a farm town down there. So my great grandma owns like a farm down there, and somebody owns it down there. But it's like a family thing. Well, he is considered the best white blue guitarist to ever live in a helicopter accident, age 36. Damn, that sucks. Oh, he must be a legend for sure. But everybody's heard of Selena. Selena's a legend. She's a legend of Texas. In fact, she's still famous to this day. She's like the most noticeable name, and they even name a holiday after her in the state of Texas, which is cool. And then when you go down Corpus, you see a beach named after her. Then they have a museum down there, and it's pretty cool. Kind of nice. If you ever go down Corpus, you could check out a museum of Selena, and then they got a beach named after her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then my grandparents live right down Corpus, so it's like I go like If I ever had a chance to go back there, I'd go back there, but too much tornadoes down. It's too much like windy, and it gets kind of gets a little crazy down there. They got hurricanes down there. The weather changes a lot out there. Yeah. Oh, that's tight, bro. But man. Man, growing up in country towns, bro, that's what it was. Growing up down there, it wasn't easy for me when I was like, guess I was born in country towns areas or cities like that. Yeah, California's been California for me, but people tell me, man, why your parents moved down here? Probably because they wanted to get a better living down there, so that's what happened. Plus, everybody likes living in California more than Texas. Texas, you got a little bit of everything, but not as much as like over here. You're gonna call it a day, bro, or not?
To me,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to.
All right, man. It's all good. I'll probably do one maybe tomorrow if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna let the phone charge up since everybody's kind of getting quiet.
Yeah.
We'll probably do one tomorrow.
All right. You have a good night.
All right, you too, Corey. Take it easy, man.
All right.
All right, have a good day, everybody. See y'all